Hello and welcome back to the Everwind Chronicles. We are all the way in episode 60, which is crazy. Means we've been playing for a minute in campaign time. Yeah, this is also need to let you guys know this was all a dream the whole time. Nothing has actually happened. It's like Super Mario 2. So I am Doug, your DM, and we are a group of friends and storytellers telling you a story through Dungeons and Dragons. So the party has been in the process of planning the defense of the capital city of Elduin. After apparently defeating the necromancer Belladonna Rixa and making a journey into the Feywild to wrap up some business and returning, and eventually becoming heroes of the city, their celebration period is abruptly cut short as elven entities known as the Sable Guard abruptly show up in the middle of the city and inform the party that a gigantic 100-foot skeleton and an army of undead are headed towards Elduin and will be here by morning, with some of them moving a lot faster than others. This poses a particular problem as the army of Elduin has left recently to go and deal with what they thought was the last remaining threat to Carandia at the moment, which was the growing goblins throughout the wilds. And so Elduin, with only a small contingent of city guard, is left in a vulnerable state as the party began going around and seeing what kind of help they could get. This involves some tricky negotiations with the city's criminal organizations with mixed results. Talking to various nobles and people of power, and even seeing some old friends show up to help. They carefully planned out a rather complex defense and plan for how to hopefully deal with the gigantic skeleton in charge. And as they were planning, as night fell, they were informed that the first waves of the skeleton had arrived, but they were harassing a group of villagers from a nearby village that were trying to make their way into the city. And so the party went and fought off the waves of skeletons to try and protect as many citizens as they could, making their way inside the walls with a good amount of success, saving more than they lost. And the battle concludes with them finally, with a Herculean moment of strength from Bear, managing to hold the gate open at the last second to allow the last remaining people to get in. He ducks in and allows the gate to slam shut as the last remaining skeletons clash against the walls, and they begin to see now the Sable Guard swooping in and casting huge demonstrations of destructive magic as the bald one in robes unleashes a series of large explosions to apparently clean up the last remaining skeletons outside the wall. So there, as they, in the sudden quiet as the booms subside and the ringing in ears and the buildings collapsing kind of come to a rest, there in the swirling snow of night, this is where we're going to pick things up. So Easy, as you're up top, the guard with the crossbow next to you is like, "Did you see that? I got one of the big ones."
Yeah, that was pretty good. Was that your second or a third skeleton monster? Yeah.
It was, I've faced my shit. No, it's my first.
We all have to start somewhere, yeah. It can't be as fancy as me and get, I don't know, 32, I think I got, yeah. But it's okay. It's all good. I can teach you the spells one day if you're interested, yeah.
But I could become a wizard.
Yeah, you just have to dedicate, at least 16 of your early years to just learning how to cast this. I snap my hand and it goes like, the hand like this.
16. Well, I'm 31. You think it's too late?
Do you happen to have any elf in your yard?
Not that I know of.
That is problematic, yeah. You don't have much life left on this
Oh.
But that's okay. That's okay. You have a lot to live for. I think you're gonna be a great archer here in the castle.
Well, as long as I survive this next day or so.
Oh yeah. Need to get some rest, yeah. Eat some good I don't know what they have here for any kind of food they have for you here. What's being offered?
For us?
Yeah.
Gruel.
Oh, me reach into my pouch here and see what I can find. I'll pull out one of my rations, which is probably like bread or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll pull out the bread,
jerky and dried bread, that sort of thing.
Dried bread, and I'm going to cast minor illusion on it to make it look like the most buttery croissant on the planet. Just imagine it's this, yeah, but almost as good.
All right. Well, thanks. I did work up an appetite, and I don't think I can leave the post yet. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Good job, I'll say. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck with everything else. Gods be with you.
Yeah, with you as well. Yeah. I'll see you whenever we see that big 100-foot skeleton. Yeah. Sound fun? Yeah.
All right.
And I walk away, and obviously the illusion changes back to piece of bread.
And I just look at the crossbow guy on my side, and I just say, "Good job," and I just leave.
He just nods. He's a whole lot more serious than the other guy.
Yep.
Okay. What happened to the brave soldier? Did he pass?
No, he made it back.
He made it back.
Yeah. You see him with some blood kind of coming out of a slash in his side and somewhere on his other leg, and as he's kind of checking up on the people and stuff like that, and obviously injured, but yeah, he made it inside.
I guess we all head back to the castle.
Oh, I wanted to know the guy's name.
Oh.
I wanted to know Hero Guy's name. I want to come off the parapets and come down and just come up to him and be like, "Are you okay?"
Mate.
Pardon, I didn't hear what you said.
Mate.
Yes, are you okay?
Oh yeah, well, I've gone been and I've been I've been out there doing this and that and the other, and I've been up in that roof there and everything. I wouldn't have normally done that sort of thing, but I don't know, something come over me, and I came in and I was just slashing and doing all sorts of things, and I got knocked off again and everything, and but then it was good because I dropped down and got went that and you hear another soldier kind of walk over and put a hand on his shoulder, and he's like, "They get it, Turpo."
Turpo.
What was his name?
Turpo.
Turbo.
Listen, the hero Turbo.
Turbo.
Good job, Turbo. You did very good. And I'm gonna check on the little child that got wrecked by Stoic.
Oh gosh.
You go over and you can see they've kind of moved a little bit further into where one of the station, like the sort of triage tents have been set up by the Order of Children, and you go and find, and the little girl is kind of laying on a cot being checked out by one of the kind of volunteer, not really a true healer, but just one of the people that's kind of volunteering and doing the best they can to look over her as she's kind of like gripping the hand of the peasant woman who helped her get inside.
I'm just gonna look to the woman who's helping and just be like, please make sure that she gets priority attention.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. And I'm just gonna look to the woman who like grabbed her and brought her in, and just like lean to her and just say, if you need anything, you let me know.
Yeah, she doesn't. She just kind of is like looking down at the girl and doesn't really respond. Seems to still be in a little bit of shock. Like, not like incapacitated, but just kind of in shock a little bit.
I'll pass her some water and just look at the little girl and make my eyes do like fun little colors. Like I'll do like blue and pink and then like orange and yellow to see if it'll make her feel any better.
You see her kind of like tense up, and like it kind of hurts to move, so she doesn't like move away, but she like clings tighter to the woman. Like she's pretty freaked out at the moment, so like tiefling coming up with flashing eye colors maybe not having the desired effect.
That's fine. You just let me know if you need anything. But rest up, and I'm just gonna get out because apparently I don't have any bedside manner. It's fine. I've got horns and sharp daggers.
As you turn and you get to the door of the tent, you hear the woman say to you, "Are we going to make it?"
If I have anything to say about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'm just gonna walk out.
All right.
I guess I'll catch up with you and the rest of the guys. I need to run an errand. I'm gonna go check on Octo at the Children Temple. Where are we meeting tonight? Are we staying at the castle? We don't want to meet up.
I was going to go back to the castle and meet up in the war room to at least assess where we are for the evening.
Well, I mean, we need to sleep. If we're going to have any luck tomorrow, I think we all need our rest.
Well, let's meet at the castle and then we'll figure out where we sleep for the night.
Yes.
My guess is that if we're going to sleep back at Enthrus's place, we're going to meet on guard tonight because the town is open for activity this evening. If you understand what I am saying.
I hear you. Loud and clear. All right, so I'll meet you guys back at the castle then. I won't be too long.
Okay.
Bear, as you say that, you hear a voice behind you say, "Sparrow."
Wait, what? Is that my title?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You made the title.
I thought my title was Owl, though. I thought I was still an owl.
No. Sparrow is like the lowest level for the order.
Oh,
He's checking his own notes for the thing he wrote.
I was an owl.
Hey, we have to do that sometimes.
But I just freeze. And I slowly turn around.
You turn around to see a kind of tall, muscular human, not as tall as you, but tall for a human. Probably like a high end of 6 feet, with probably in his late 30s, maybe, with this sort of long, wispy, kind of whitish, like grayish hair, sticking out of a cloak that's pulled up, under sort of pale skin. That just you can't tell for sure, but you've run into a group of people in Northfire a couple of times growing up, and he looks to be Nori.
Is that a person's name, or is that a
No,
race?
no. The race of humans that live in Northfire.
Yeah.
Can't tell for sure, but you see him wearing this dark cloak with silver lining, like silver trim, I should say, covering over, like kind of flapping in the cold snow, over top of a silver flame armor.
Do I recognize him?
He looks vaguely familiar, like you may have seen him once or twice in the order, but not somebody you've like had regular encounters with.
Okay. So I give him like the silver paladin salute. Then I shake his hand. Soldier, it is very nice to see you. I've been looking for you. How are you?
He looks behind you to the rest of you, and he says, "Is this the folly?"
This is them.
He turns to you guys and he says, "Wait here a moment, if you would." And he turns back to Bear and says, "Walk with me."
Yeah, I just nod and follow.
He begins to walk just kind of down the cobblestone street, back inward towards the city. Not at a fast pace, but and he doesn't say anything for a little bit, but then he finally says, "If you had died tonight, would you stand before the Raven Queen with confidence for your life?"
Yeah. I mean, I think so. What do you mean? What are you insinuating?
I insinuate nothing, I only ask.
Oh, I mean, as far as I know, we're good. I don't have anything I need to atone for.
I am Orjak. I am an eagle. Do you know this rank?
I sure do. Let's see where you are. Damn it, why did I not write down eagle? I think I must have changed my mind or somehow got the wrong version to you.
That's okay.
Which one is eagle?
After you pause for a moment, he says, "An eagle is not very common. They are a rank of their own. We are the ones who watch. We observe. We investigate. It is our job to watch for new recruits, to investigate the actions of newer recruits and sparrows, and to watch the world for signs of evil within the godly orders to send the rest of the order to.
You do good work. It is good to see you.
You have sent messages to us.
Yes.
Apparently through strange means, as they were delivered magically through birds."
Oh. I guess them with a person. I don't know how they got into a bird's hand. That's pretty cool.
You must keep curious friends.
We do. Actually, so that kind of makes sense.
I was sent word of these messages and sent here to do my job. And I have been investigating your actions.
Just
Your
like
name and...
quick little like hold my breath, like, oh dear, hope I pass.
Your name and that of your companions sparked many passionate opinions. Not all of them good. What have you to say to this?
We have some tarnishes on our record. It is clear that the others have not been trained as paladins, and I can only do so much. I am not, I'm still learning as well. But I will. They have good heart. I will stand with them and fight who they fight. We never target the wrong person. We never defend the wrong person.
What tarnishes do you speak of?
Well, you've heard the rumors, I'm sure. We've lost people. I mean, we've had some run-ins with the law. Not always good. Mostly miscommunications, but I can see it from their side. We don't always act the most perfect way.
I see.
But as I said, I feel like at the end of the day, we are on the right side.
I see. You believe that these acts of violence, of losing people, as you say, or occasionally illicit activities are tarnishes?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the city guard here doesn't particularly like us. That's kind of my fault. I mean, it's all our faults, but I didn't help with that. I mean, it'd be easier to have their support. I feel like if I need to get around and do something, it just makes our job harder if the city guard doesn't like us.
I have looked into your activities carefully. You believe that these actions and many of these things are tarnishes, and I do not doubt that you have not been perfect, as no one is. Yet as for violence, what say you of Malkurian, the god of war, who believes that no sword can be forged without fire, and that warfare and strife have forged the mortal races into what they are today, instead of weak creatures who die at the slightest touch? What say you of Mask, who believes that a well-placed assassination can actually prevent war and save millions, or a lying tongue can protect those who cannot protect themselves with a sword? Or what say you of Ixie, who seems generous and providential to some and cruel and chaotic to others?
Well, to do our job, violence is necessary. Killing is not always the preferred option, but it is better than letting someone run and do their evil deeds. Same thing with deception. I don't like it, but I am seeing more and more the benefit of it, of using a lying tongue correctly and smoothly. And Ixie, man, we have had many interactions with her. Well, with her priest. She is a hard one to understand, but she is all around us. Even if I decide to go against her, she'll always be there. Luck will always be a part of things.
Each of the gods play their own role in the cosmos and rule over important aspects of life. It is important to understand them all, even though they be unfathomable. I believe you have done less to be ashamed of than you might believe.
That is good news. I am proud to hear you say that. Thank you.
You see at this point that he's basically just sort of led you on like a small circle, like through some streets to kind of end up back near the group, and just kind of in the middle of this street that's mostly empty. And he stops and kind of in front, just a slightly apart from you guys, but still within earshot, and he says, "From this eagle's eye, you have conducted yourself well and defended many lives. There are many who are thankful to you, perhaps more than you believe. As such, kneel."
Okay. I kneel.
He takes hold of his holy symbol and he says, "In the name of the silver flame, the burning torch made of all the gods' fire, the burning eyes that watch the watchers, the divine blade of vengeance, the sword that cuts off angels' wings, the wrath of God made manifest, the terror of heavens and hell alike. I dub you Raven, bear with me."
I don't know what the protocol is. I didn't write that part down. But whatever is supposed to happen.
Rise.
I stand up, man.
It is done well, but you still have much work to do. And understand this. As a sparrow, if you had made a serious mistake, it could have been dealt with by the Order as the actions of an amateur and used as a moment of teaching. But as a Raven, you are a full member of the Order of the Silver Flame, and you represent our Order, and your actions will be weighted accordingly.
I understand.
As you know, most of our Order are Ravens. We believe the Raven represents the mystery around the gods' actions in establishing the Silver Flame. But more importantly, the Raven represents the judgment that we will all face before Morin when we die.
It's very fitting, actually.
Take this to heart as you grow in strength and in all of your endeavors. Remember that we all answer to her judgment one day.
I do. I'm not going to say I look forward to it, because that'll mean my journey is over. But I am not scared to meet the Raven Queen.
Tell me, is there one god that has, in particular, that has caught your attention?
Well, yeah, actually. There's two. Ironically enough, I point to the sable blade. Funnily enough, we found this on one of our journeys. It's a sable blade, sable guard weapon. So I've been using it all these months, and it's been a very good weapon to have. But I think more importantly, I've felt a connection with Ildris. She didn't speak to me, but she gave me, I'm going to point to the pine needle. She let me carry this from her sacred tree in the Azure Grove. I feel a certain connection to both of them, more so to Ildris.
He nods kind of in an understanding way, and he says, I do not know why. Every silver flame serves all of the gods, and we must always remember this. Yet always we find one in particular that catches our heart. Ildris is the goddess of winter, wisdom, the moon, and family. It seems fitting.
Yes. Yes, it does. That is the reason. That is the reason that I've chosen to seek her out, seek her advice in certain situations.
Then may the moon's light guide you in the darkest of times. May wisdom be given to you generously. May your family, and he kind of looks at the rest of you, support you and strengthen you. And may winter come swiftly upon your enemies.
That is the best news I've heard all day. Thank you very much.
Now, he sort of looks around at the city and the sort of mostly empty streets, as you just see occasional people walking and running, and still seeing soldiers here and there preparing and carrying things and that sort of thing. And he says, I must depart. It is not from me to interfere.
You can't.
But if I should happen to kill a few undead on the way out, I'm certain it would not be a problem.
Or Jack, I wish you could stay. Are you sure you have to leave?
As you have your duties to stay, I have my duties as well. It is my duty to observe.
Well, I sent those messages back, to let the Order know what I've been up to, but also in case things go poorly for us. As you know, a giant army of skeletons is approaching. If this city falls, I hope the Order will be able to assist in the uprising or war that is coming.
If this city falls, it will become the concern of a great many people and nations. But have faith in the gods you serve.
Do you know what god the other side serves?
There is no god we would acknowledge, if there is even such a thing. All of the gods regard this as abomination. They are the keepers of the order of the universe, and this goes against the order of the universe. They do not serve a god, they serve something else.
All right.
Perhaps it is your path to uncover that.
We have run in with them many times, and I'm sure our run-ins are not over. Well, we will do our part. I can speak for my family that they will fight to their last breath to defend this city.
And I will do what I can on my way out.
It is much appreciated.
And first, I will speak to this stable guard.
Understood. Well,
he turns. He starts to turn to leave, but then he stops and he kind of looks at your hip and he says, "It is no meaningless thing that the stable guard themselves are here and yet allow you to keep that blade."
you know, I don't understand it, but there's a lot of coincidences happening. I just don't have time to think through all that is going on and all that it means, but it is not lost on me.
Fate's ways are strange. With that, he turns and stalks off into the night and the swirling snow.
I thought I was dramatic.
Sorry, where are my manners, guys? He disappeared, but that was Orjak. That was an eagle in my company.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
Does he fly like the eagle? Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. Eagle is a rank in our order, and it's one of the more mysterious ones.
Makes sense.
And I heard that you were promoted to a raven.
I am. Oh gosh, even more connections. Raven.
Congratulations. Although you'll still forever be my owl bears.
Oh, well, thank you. I
That's,
was a sparrow. I thought I was an owl, but I thought I got past that part. But hey, I'm a raven now, so that's very good.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's so Raven. Yeah.
That one broke me.
Couldn't resist. I couldn't resist.
Perfect.
Kudos.
That was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll just see. We'll just like every morning, like wake up and we'll just see Bear go.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Well, I was trying to find him. It's not what I expected, but in a way, it's better.
I mean, at least he wasn't saying you absolute nincompoop and then like, hitting you upside your head.
Right, that's kind of my fear. But no, he was, I don't want to say impressed, but he appreciated the job we were doing. So yeah.
Well, I loved standing here getting cold.
You too. Wow, that's actually, what a coincidence.
And I like take that and that cloak of warming is like, I am like like gripping it like with every inch of my body. Like the hood is like down here, and I'm just like like holding on. I'm like, I need this thing to keep me warm because I'm going to kill all of you in this cold.
Well, I want to talk with Octo real quick. I have a favor to ask of him, but then I will meet you guys back at the castle.
Wonderful. I loved standing here and waiting for him to do his little walkabout, and I just like start walking towards the castle.
We will see you at the castle, Bear.
Yeah. See you there, yeah.
Do you want to take Stoic with you, or do you want Stoic to come with us?
Stoic can go where he wants. I mean, he's more than welcome.
But then I link arms with Stoic, and he's coming with us.
Okay, Barry, you're on to who?
I just talked to Octo real quick.
Yeah, you do some asking around, and after a little bit of time, you're kind of directed to one of the tents that's not too far from there, actually, as he's really the most experienced and qualified, probably in the city now. And this is kind of where injuries are at the moment. And so you eventually track him down as he is just wrapping up and looking over one of the peasants that had come in. And he looks a little tired, like he's been working hard since you guys spoke of things. And he turns when he notices you. He gets up and he's like, young Master Bear, glad you made it. Glad you made it back safe.
Yes, me too. How are you holding up? All right? You doing good? As best as you can, I suppose.
I would have been a lot better if the army had been here. I hadn't sent home some of my priests on, but we'll do the best we can. I have faith that children will provide.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I did get to speak to Orjak. Thank you. He did find me. But I have a favor. I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go. I'm trying to stay positive, trying to stay hopeful. But I don't want to be unprepared, I guess. So all I ask is that if I go down, would you take my sword, get that back to my family, my clan in the Northfire?
I shall do my best. But you're the folly of the Dark Dragon. I suppose you could be the bane of a giant skeleton too.
We shall see. I do have hope for the team, but I don't want to be naive. Tomorrow it's going to be dangerous. I don't know what our chances are. I just want to, just in case. I could go down and the rest could still win, but just in case, I don't want this to be lost in the war. I want to make sure it gets back to my clan.
I shall do my best.
I appreciate it. I'm not a cleric, but man, sorry, I just a lot of destiny and God talk tonight kind of swam through my head. Oh man. But anyway, I need to get back.
Well, If the gods or fate or whatever you're being told are intertwined with you, it's not because you're incapable. It means you have a purpose. You can trust in that.
Tell me, Octo. I'm curious to hear your answer, because I was asked this tonight. Are you prepared to talk to the Raven Queen?
It's a hard thing to weigh one's actions. I've certainly made mistakes in my life, and especially in my youth. But children does believe in redemption and in purifying us of those things that might tempt us otherwise, and I trust that. I have dedicated my life to him, and so I trust that, if nothing else. That being said, who could say they stand before the goddess of the dead who sees everything and lays your life bare and wouldn't be at least a little bit nervous?
True.
It's terror and trust.
Wise words. Thank you, and what you can, I'm sure will be enough. And also too, I just want to say thank you for talking to Stoic. We have a weird thing happening right now. I hope he figures out what he needs to figure out. And I know that he trusts you. He can be honest with you. I want to thank you for talking to him.
He's had more than his fair share of trouble in his life. It's easy to see the temptation of other paths and things that might deter him for a time. But I believe he'll come back to the light eventually. And if nothing else, I believe children won't let him go so easy.
You are an optimistic person. It is a rare and good thing to see.
Well, only, I suppose you could only say from spending so much time with a god who's so positive.
Well, anyway, like I said, I know you got things to do, but thank you, and I, hold out my hand to shake.
And he takes it and then meets your eyes and he says, stay close to him. He needs friendship and family are going to guide him back, if anything else.
Okay. I will do what I can.
I believe he will. If you excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Yep. Of course. Good luck.
Life be with you, Bear.
And to you as well. And I just, as I walk back, I'm just like taking the slow way back. Got a lot on my mind. I might like take some detours before I get back.
Okay. And you mostly are walking through as the snow begins to. It still takes some time as the stones are not quite cold enough. This is like a cold front that just kind of came in, and so it's not sticking quite yet, but if it continues it will. And you're starting to see little places where it's starting to dust a bit, but mostly empty, with patches of rushed figures trying to do their duties as they prepare the city, but mostly empty. But you can't help but be reminded a little bit of home with the snow. The first you've seen since you got here in Carandia, that is there the majority of the year where you come from. And can't help but feel a little bit ironically warm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because of that.
Yep. I just bask in it.
The rest of you are making your way back to where?
Back
to the castle.
to the war room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Room.
You make your way back inside into the throne room that's been converted into a war room. Seeing a little bit lower traffic, but still seeing people coming and going here and there as you enter in, and you see Greenwood still talking to people and giving directions and stuff like that. You can see a little bit of tiredness in his eyes, but you just see him forging onward and keeping things moving.
I just kind of walk up, and if there hasn't been a report given yet, I just give a quick report of what happened out on the at the gate.
Good. I hope that's the last of the people from the countryside. I don't know that we'll be if the first waves are here. I don't know that we'll be able to open the gates again.
And even if there are more coming, I doubt they'll make it to the gates. The swarms were coming in just fast, and it was growing quickly. It'd be 1 and then 5 and then 15, and we barely got the number we got through in time. There will be no rest this evening.
I am told that there's very little left of the northern shambles now. Small price to pay for their lives, but still. Perhaps we can help them rebuild after this. If there is an after.
They should not be outcast to their own city. Their home should be part of it. So I hope to see it rebuilt.
You see him kind of get a little bit of a distant look on his face, and he says, in times like this, it's important to focus on what's right in front of us. But still, in the back of my mind, you killed Belladonna Rixa, yet this is happening. Is this some magic, some residual magic? Is it a spell set to trigger at a certain day or time or condition?
You're the I'm the least helpful person to have these conversations. Magic is not something I truly understand. But it seems odd. We took her out, we took her brother out, and yet something even greater comes. Whether this was already set in motion before her death, or if this is another hand at play, I don't think she was the puppet master. I think she was one of the puppets.
That is what is at the back of my mind as well. That even if we survive this, even if your plan works, we are able to defend against an immense and powerful enemy with so few forces. Is there still something looming in the shadows, taking advantage of our kingdom at its weakest moments?
There's always things looming in the shadows.
I'm sorry. As I said, we should be focused on the thing in front of us right now. Dealing with the bridge that's right in front of us.
Believe me, it has not been lost on me what is happening. And even though I am here tonight and tomorrow, I know that there is still the next day and the day after. And we are going to have to prepare for those days too.
Unless you have other preparations to make, you should get some rest.
I think that I am going to go back to Lady Empress's home because tonight is going to be a night of opportunity for individuals, if you understand my meaning.
I do.
I hope I made the right decision for this city. I did not take it lightly when I made it.
Well, some good that baubles and gold will do us if we're all slaughtered by the dead.
I would just, if you have a moment, I would definitely recommend if anything is of true value to you, and I don't mean gold, I mean heirlooms and things of true significance to you and your family, I would put them under lock and key.
I appreciate it. Fortunately, most of my precious possessions are kept on my main estate in Ark Hill. But still, I will bring my servants here to the castle. And hopefully, if something were to break through, Felduna will be able to protect us.
She's a very interesting woman. I cannot get a read on her ever.
Just so you know, she's like standing not too far behind him.
Yeah, I know. I figured she's like within 4 feet of him at any given time. But she never looks at me, so I'm just gonna talk to him.
I mean, she does here and there. If you remember, she always has her kind of head down, like in this sort of shy manner, but you also see that she is paying attention to things. Like she is watchful in kind of her own timid way. Like she's not eyes down, unaware,
She's
completely.
listening to everything, yeah.
And Greenwood kind of turns to her and he says, she has her own way, but she's been by my side for some time and she's reliable.
And she's very good at what she does.
That she is.
I will not keep you. I know you have more conversations to have. You must also rest. If you are going to lead You are going to have to be of sound mind.
Of course.
And drink water. For some reason, that always helps.
I will keep that in mind.
Have a good evening. And I look at Philduna and I just give her a nod. I don't know if she looks at me, but I give her a nod anyway.
Yeah, she gives you like the briefest, briefest glance, and then you just see just the tiniest nod from her head right there.
And I start heading out and look to the guys.
Okay.
We need to get to rest.
I'll stroll up to Philduna and
Easy, get it.
and I'll say to well, hello, Miss Philduna, yeah?
Yes.
Did you happen to hear about our scuffle with the undead horde at the front gate?
Yes.
Ah, so you happened to hear I cast, this save the day basically was this fireball that happened to take out, at least 20 undead. Did you hear about that? I was just curious.
Heard something like that.
Ah, just thought you'd like to know, yeah? Are you gonna be with us on the wall tomorrow, yeah?
I have to protect the castle.
Ah. Well, I'm going to go now. I'm gonna just back up very awkwardly. Just walk away.
That seems about right. That seems how the Polly would flirt. That
We're the best at all the things.
we're
Indeed.
good.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Indeed. Yep. Still striking out. But yeah, actually I do want to go and pick up the spell book and see if I can pick up anything before I retire.
Okay. Let's see.
I think is it Belladonna spell book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
None of us still know anything about any of the stuff that you found. You haven't told about any of it. No, I don't. You didn't tell us about anything.
Well, gotta ask questions.
That is a dangerous precedent to tell the rogue in our group easy.
Yes.
Gotta ask questions.
I am, when we do get back to the house, I am gonna put a notice on the door of the house, of the manor house, that's in Thieves' Cant, that says this house is being watched. Just in case anyone wanted to show up at the house.
Okay. The guard gives you a kind of a strange look, but assuming you put it on the front gate,
I literally, if anyone were to walk up to this house, they'd just see in Thieves' Cant if they can read it.
Okay. He gives you a strange look, but kind of he leaves it be. Easy, as you spend some time kind of studying the spell book and evaluating, there's two that you're able to kind of discern, which is animate dead and fear.
All right. And fear. Okay. Perfect. Take a look at those. Alrighty. Cool beans. That's it for me.
Anything else anybody else wants to do?
Get back to the castle. You guys are gone.
Yeah.
I'll let whoever is there watching, like at the door, just if when Bear shows up, let him know to come back to the house.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll make my way back to the house then.
I do once everyone gets back to the house, I do want to just like quickly gather everyone together and just be like, I know we all have rooms and we could all just kind of go to our own spaces for the night, but I'm very scared about tomorrow. And I was hoping that we could all find one of these big rooms with a fire and just camp together for the night.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you want to say no, you can, but I just don't want to be alone.
We can make a pillow for it.
And what is a pillow for it?
Now you'll never know.
No, he froze at the most, like,
Some serious shock.
I know. So shocked,
A pillow?
stunned into like motionlessness. So frozen.
I don't know why.
That's like the time I told Stoic I had feelings for him and he froze.
You have a way to just silence your men.
I really do. Whenever I tell them like my honest truth, they're all like, I'm uncomfortable and freeze.
Oh man, that's too funny.
I guess as we're
Yeah, we lost him for a second.
We'll bounce back.
Yeah, bear with us. We'll get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So as what?
I'll say as we're building the fort, I'm just gonna, I guess I'll say to Asura and anyone who's listening. Oh.
We just lost stream.
Oh, we're off.
Is Larry? Oh no, we're back.
We're back.
I don't see Larry yet.
Well, he hasn't joined back yet. So he's resetting.
But anyway, as we're building, I say to Asura and anyone who's listening, it's funny. Orjak had a very kind of positive look, and I talked to Octo, and he was actually pretty uplifting as well.
Asura rolls her eyes when she hears about Octo.
But as a Raven, I am now a full-fledged member of the Silver Flames, and I wonder if that brings with it more responsibility. So I feel we should make it known that the gods have chosen us, it seems. Unless this is all some huge coincidence, it does seem like we have been chosen for this. I'm not saying I have the answers. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what the gods have for us. But Orjak and Octo seem to think positively that because the gods have chosen us, it could go in our favor. I guess I want you to know that going into tomorrow, that you're not alone, either spiritually, physically, or mentally.
I don't subscribe to any of the gods, though I certainly have an itch in the back of my neck every once in a while. But I have come to love and trust you all. And so for that, I put my faith in you. Each of you.
Same here.
And also these blades. I really need these blades to really protect me tomorrow. You are beautiful little creatures, and I need you to be sharp and scary.
Well, let's take this moment. As you guys are talking and winding down for the night and everything, let's take this moment to go ahead and take our break. Give us a chance to
Reset.
recover our monk, and get things squared away here. So, let's just go ahead and go on break for about 10 minutes, and we will be back. Hello, welcome back. Hopefully it was a good break. Hopefully we are got all our technical issues squared away. So
Don't even joke.
No, we don't.
As we left off, the party was kind of in the process of building a pillow fort in Red Feather Manor.
Yes, we are.
And
Got some nice pillows.
Talking and kind of winding down for the night. Is there anything else you want to say or do?
We don't have to RP this, but I just want to if you guys want to, I'm totally down, but let's go over the plan like a dozen times in a row. Make sure we all understand where we're going to be, backup plans. Just make sure we are set.
I just wanted to clarify really quickly. Am I doing damage before you do your thing, or am I just holding? What's happening?
I mean, that's between, I guess, you three. But yes, once you see me hold my holy symbol and whisper my prayer, whether it fails or succeeds, do not touch him. Even if I fail, his speed is halved. So, but if we attack him, then that is null and void. So.
Well, I'm going to be in the sky, so how am I going to know when you've touched yourself?
When he's 60 feet away from the gate, that's when I will do the spell.
Okay.
So anything before the 60 feet, that's what you three kind of, I guess y'all do what y'all need to do. But at that point, let him be unless he's... don't touch him unless he's tearing down the gate, I guess is probably the plan.
I just need to know if anything goes awry, do I just start attacking his symbols?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Okay, well, just someone needs to tell me when I can start hitting things.
Where Stoic says, so we've got the stable guard with the chain ready to try and trip him. When does that happen?
First, yes.
We didn't specify, I didn't think.
Well, what order are we doing this in? Are we doing your thing? Are we doing chain first? Try to trip him. If we are successful in trip, we just beat the shit out of him. If he gets up and keeps going towards, then it's yours.
Maybe we trip him and then you cast your spell.
Well,
no. Spell is second. Spell is the second in case tripping doesn't work.
Well,
my understanding is we're tripping him further out.
Yeah. And my spell, there's no point in me doing that until he's 60 feet away, because the Sable Guard Wizard, I'm stopping him so the Sable Guard Wizard can do his ritual to kill him.
Correct. And we are basically distracting him and getting him to follow where we want him to go. But our first line of defense is tripping him. If we are successful in the trip, we are going for all those symbols. We are attacking those symbols while he's down. We are weakening him. Mm-hmm. And if he gets himself back up and keeps heading forward, then we are making sure he drives towards the 60 feet where you can do your action and your spellcaster can do their action.
Right.
We're basically just constantly barraging this creature.
That seems to be the way.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm going to stay as close to the gate as I can, because I don't want to get too far out and be cut off by zombies. But I'll be there if you need me.
So I'm gonna go try to get his attention and bring him toward us.
Yep.
Towards the chains. Yes.
At about 60 feet out, they'll try to trip him.
No, we trip him before the 60 feet. Let's call that 150. Trip him at
I thought you were holding him down or holding him in place after the trip.
Oh, I mean, I guess we could.
That's what I was thinking too.
Then let's trip him at 65 feet, because then he'll fall into 60 feet, and he will be within range, because he is not a tiny creature.
I'm glad we talked this out. That's a good plan. All right.
He's 100 foot tall, so you might want to trip him further out than 60.
Then we will trip him at 60 plus. We'll trip him at 150 feet, because when he falls, he will be within 60 feet.
But then, if he gets up,
then he's within 60 feet.
But will he get up at the 60?
I don't know. I don't know his person. I don't know if he's a back up standing or a crawl forward standing kind of person.
It matters, because if he...
I understand it matters, but I can't tell you how he prefers to stand up.
So should we trip him closer to 60?
If he falls at 150 feet,
right,
dunk, he is within 60 feet of you.
Right, but then if I do my spell and the wizard does his spell and he gets up, and he comes out of the 60, then I guess his ritual is does it start over?
I don't know. You are the ones who had all these conversations, and I just said, tell me when we're ready to go.
Well, I thought we were tripping him farther out in the field.
Yeah,
then let's trip him further out in the field. That is okay with me.
So basically, once you get him to stop, it's basically kind of a 30-foot radius that you need to keep him in for the guy to cast his spell. So that's basically
then I think
how
the
it works.
Then I think the original plan still. Yeah. Then we designate the spot is 50 feet out, and a 30-foot radius from that 50 feet is the spot that we want to lock him into place. Yes?
I'm sorry. You're going to trip him 50 feet away from the 60-foot line?
No, I'm tripping him at 150 feet. So
Okay.
he falls into that 30-foot space we need of him.
Okay.
And then we will basically barrage the shit out of him until you cast your spell. And the minute you cast your spell, then hopefully he is locked in place. If he is not locked in place, then we know that he is at least stuck in that 30-foot sphere.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I will wait. If he trips and falls into the 60, I will come out and help you get some wax on him. And then if he starts getting up,
You cast your spell.
I will cast my spell.
So we're locking him in that 30-foot sphere.
Yeah. And I've got 2 chances to do this, by the way. If my first attempt fails, I will try again as soon as I can.
And if it fails, let us know immediately, because then we'll just keep trying to corral him inside that 30 feet. We will keep distracting him and wheeling around him and just causing a commotion while you try to cast again.
Okay. Can do.
We're just going to cause chaos, so he is stuck in this little chaotic little spot.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, Easy?
Not as I doubt you stoic, but what is our contingency if we can't trip the 100-foot skeleton?
The 2 casts.
Yeah.
Paladin.
It's still the main.
If that fails, then we have to use the wall and our combined strength to bring him down, I suppose.
If the spell fails, if we're not able to do that, we have to try to find and destroy the runes that are on the skeleton somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. As we do that, yeah. I'm gonna
Basically, I think we whack
Fly
at
away?
them. From what I understand, you just literally just break them.
Mm-hmm.
That is what what's his face, our petite fellow friend
Yeah, I
said.
think he said there were special runes that you have to find.
Yeah.
There are runes all over him or something, and that you have to find.
The right
They're like
ones.
three. They're special
So-
ones you have to
So we
destroy.
don't know, or what? No, he said they're gonna glow. I think, right? They're supposed to
Mhm.
glow red. Am I making that up?
No,
I
we
don't know if
said
they're
blue red.
glow. They're red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on this creature, and if I can clock any of them, I will let you know, because I'll be flying overhead.
Okay. Okay.
I'm very perceptive, so if I catch any red, I am locking eyes on it.
I think in the you've picked up some really cool arrows, right? Some magical arrows.
One arrow. It's just an unbreakable arrow. It's
Oh,
only one.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Believe me, I'm keeping track of it, and I am not afraid to use it, but I get one shot with it, so I'm going to make sure it's a good shot.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey,
What are we doing with all this holy water?
Oh, we're gonna. Okay, I actually had a great idea for this.
In case we're parched, yeah.
We use yes, but we also use. I'm thinking we use the catapults. So with the way we have the catapults situated, they fire away from the gate we want to drag Big Boy. So if we keep throwing holy water catapults this way, maybe that will entice the giant to not go that way even more. He'll see holy water splashing and he will think, I'm not going to go over there because I'm going to get hit with holy water, so I'm going to go up the middle where there's no holy water.
Plus, we can just splash holy water all over the little ones,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a deluge of blessed rain.
I bless the rains down in Carandia.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it better be worth it, because I made a really uncomfortable deal in order to get all that water, so it better go to good use.
Okay.
Easy, are you? I mean, I guess your role is kind of unspecified. Are you good with your spot? Do you know what you're doing?
Oh yeah. I'm ready for anything that happens that probably is gonna go wrong, so I'll be there anyway. I'll be there for the runes to destroy. I'll be there to deal with the undead horde, or to save all your butts. Yeah, we'll see.
That'll be good to know. That is.
He's our pitch hitter.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know we've got worries about tomorrow, and I want to make sure it is known that I love you guys, and it's good. It's been fun hanging out with you and slaying demons and whatnot.
Feel very uncomfortable with that sentence. It felt very like, well, this was fun.
I'm just saying. I want to
See you on the flip side.
I just want you to understand how I feel about you, and I love you. I love you. You're my family. So there.
I love you too, Bear. And also, I found you very attractive when we first met.
What?
Since you shared, I thought it was appropriate that I should share also.
All right. Thank you for sharing. That's yep. All right. Cool.
Cool.
So two people who find each other attractive, but now we're just friends. Okay.
You okay?
Oh, yeah. I know how to talk to women. I am great at it.
You talk to me every day, so I see no problem with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm great at it. I can.
What's
I
a
talk to
practice?
women.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, we're all just very good at talking to people in general, to
That's
be
true.
perfectly honest. We are so good
Amazing
at it.
at it. Yes.
Naturally charismatic, very like open, very easy conversations.
Yep.
Definitely don't scare small children.
Nope. No awkwardness.
Nope.
No.
Just the best.
Make complete sentences that
Mhm.
always
Yeah.
make sense.
Mhm.
Yes.
Great interpersonal skills, collaboration, communication. So good.
Best. Well, I'm gonna pour some toast, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I get up the storm breath, get everybody a glass. You know me, I'm not great with speeches, but as I said, I love you. To the folly.
To the folly.
Fuck a shame.
To the folly.
So is the folly.
And I'm gonna grab my forgiveness necklace, and I'm gonna give a wink to Easy. Thank you.
Yes. Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
And then I'm gonna like immediately curl in like spoon valid.
As you finish your toast, a servant comes in and like kind of seems taken aback by this mountain of pillows and blankets and chairs. And
It is called a pillow fort.
Defender Ren.
Yes.
I have a message for you.
Oh.
That was delivered here.
Okay.
She hands it to you and kind of bows and exits the room.
Okay.
And you open it. And you just see a small note that says, "I have faith that fortune will find you, and if you need it, so will I." Kay.
Aww.
There is a smile on my face.
Do we know who Kay is?
Kiri.
Yeah, Kiri.
It's Kiri.
Is that your long lost sister?
I love that Bear and Jeb are like the same person.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I 100% clock a smile though. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't know what it is, but I'm just like,
Yep. And just I think tuck it into my pouch on my side with the on the same side as the holy symbol, and I guess assume the position.
and I like wrap my tail around your ankle, which I've now just started doing whenever we bunk together.
Yep.
I hope this is okay for you. This is what we used to do in our little caravans. We would just all kind of cuddle together.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. You're like my brother, and so it feels comfortable.
Yeah, this is my sister and I did similar things when we were younger. So.
Riet and I would do this too, but usually there's a lot more hands involved.
I prefer that not be a thing.
Yep, that's definitely not going to be a thing.
Yes. Good.
I love you very much, but my hands are not interested.
Solid to set the boundaries.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Really, I would prefer to be Little Spoon with Stoic right now, but I'm trying to be respectful of his boundaries.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, guys, I guess this is it's a big night. Get some rest. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. So, as the talk winds down, and one by one, you fall into, various kinds and qualities of sleep and meditation and whatnot. The night passes. You find yourself waking just a little bit earlier than normal, not for any particular reason that you know of, but maybe just nerves, maybe not sleeping completely well from everything, but you do get a full rest, but you wake up just in the very kind of beginnings of dawn light.
I will say the first thing I do when I wake up is I go and I cast summon Steed, and I summon White Claw.
Okay.
The minute White Claw shows up, I'm just like, puppy, come here. I just like instantly, I'm just like, puppy.
Yeah, still got a really good idea. It might be helpful to have her with me on the battlefield. White Claw, hope you don't mind that I'm gonna ride you. I know that sounds weird, but you know what I mean.
So you're kind of dip her head a little bit. And...
Good girl. Scratch her too.
Okay. So you guys, eat a good but not terribly heavy breakfast, kind of in preparation for action, and and you can just tell from the servants there's a kind of a somber, quiet mood, and they one of the servants kind of informs you that they're basically under instructions that they're going to be after you guys leave, they're going to be basically going down into the lower levels of the estate for protection. So if you come back, there won't be anybody up above to serve you, really.
I'm just gonna let them know too as well. If there's anything that you hold precious, anything of value to you, take it downstairs with you.
They kind of look. The servants look strangely at you, and then looks around at this room that's just full of expensive artwork and decorations.
Not this nonsense. I mean, what is precious to you?
Okay. Thank you. And you guys prepare and get prepare any spells you're going to prepare for the day, anything of that nature, and make your way out into the very kind of still dark but dawn twilight of morning.
Before we depart, I just look over at Asura. Would you like to ride White Claw into town?
Can I?
You may, yeah. Go for it.
I'm gonna look at White Claw. May I?
She kind of gives Bear a look and then kind of lowers down a little bit so that you can
just like instantly hopping on.
All right. So you guys exit through the courtyard, and the guards at the entrance all salute you, just silently as you guys leave. As the snow has it seems to be either dying down or in a light portion of the snow, but it's just sort of a flurry at the moment. As you see, it's starting to dust and just starting to accumulate now as the stone has gotten colder throughout the night. You make your way down the street, this to one of the main thoroughfares, and you pull up short as you're almost run into by a galloping horse with a soldier on top, just dashing past you. And then you see another soldier running past you, and then another one.
I start running.
Galloping.
Come on, White Claw, let's go.
Galloping.
We'll catch up. We'll be there in a second.
Are you leaving the party behind?
What?
They're all running, so I want to know what is going on, and I'm on a faster object.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm keeping up as much as I can. I don't know what White Claw speed is.
Let me tell you.
You should have it.
Faster than my
50
speed.
feet. 60 feet.
So I'm a little behind.
Yep.
So you're gonna leave them pretty far behind before too long. Just so you know.
Where are they? Are they going to the? Where are they going to the castle?
No, the the ones that you're seeing are actually running the other direction, like towards the east.
Oh, never mind. I thought they were running through the castle. Never mind. I'm not running the direction they're running. I'm running to the castle because I know that that's where I need to meet people this morning.
Okay. You turn and start to head that direction, but you still find yourself like kind of dodging these soldiers running at like full speed.
I stop one as best I can. Where are you going?
The Waterfall District. They're inside the city.
Has the giant been spotted?
Not that I know of.
Okay, all right, go to Waterfall. Go do your thing.
All right. And he takes off.
Shitty motherfuckers.
Damn it, guys. Fuck.
I can't believe they would.
What are you gonna do?
I can't believe they.
Castle, right?
I'm still going to do my job because I still have to get to that horse because I'm supposed to be stationed on one of those horses.
Our priority is to take on the giant. Unfortunately, as it is, that is our job.
Okay. You do see up in the air now that the snow has kind of died down a little bit. It's still kind of thick in the distance, just because of how much there is at a distance, but you do see little specks like all like through the air around the city. You see the specks of these flying horses kind of spread out as you guys had planned for communication's sake. And you make your way to the castle courtyard, which is not too far from Red Feather. And you see Ithrix there just inside the courtyard as he's like in the process of mounting up. And he says, they are inside.
Yes.
We
Has
do.
the giant? Has your men seen the giant yet?
Not yet. Which means he's still some ways off.
Do you still have that extra horse?
Yes.
Boys, I'm gonna go and mount up.
Okay. So he's basically communicating, if it's not clear, that the giant, if they haven't seen it, the giant's still a ways off. Like it's still some time away.
Mm-hmm.
They're not sure exactly where. So are you just gonna wait?
No, I'm mounting up because I'm gonna go fly over towards the Waterfall District.
Yeah.
With him, I'm gonna fly with him.
Okay.
Well,
Wasn't there another horse? Because I was supposed to be on a horse as well. Or
Yeah,
was
there's
one-
two
There
extras.
are two
Okay.
extras, so you can do two each.
Then I'll go ahead and take the second one.
guess we're all right. I guess we're going to the waterfall.
There's 5 of you.
Yes.
Waterfall.
Oh my god, I gotta figure out what Stowe's gonna do.
Yep. And
For
I'll,
his is flying at will, or does he have to cast it?
Yeah, he has to
he has
cast.
to cast it. He has to cast it.
How long can he fly?
A long time, an hour, I think.
Yeah, but we don't want to waste that before the giant gets here.
Oh, 10, sorry,
can-
after 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Sorry.
Can someone else are these horses strong enough for 2 people to ride them together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Easy.
All right.
I don't want you casting any spells unless you have to.
I mount up White Claw. I'll be there in a minute. Ithrax,
Okay.
tell us immediately as soon as your men see that giant. We need to know immediately.
You will.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna get that horse flying.
Okay. So the 4 of you mount up on these 2 horses and take off in the air as Bear takes White Claw, trying to wind his way through the streets and startling quite a few soldiers as this gigantic wolf and paladin riding on it bound through the streets. I think this might be the first time you've actually rode your steed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
That's funny.
As eventually you start to, from the air, you start to be able to see just various small bits of commotion as you start to see some skeletons here and there as like soldiers are starting to trickle into the area and fighting them as well. And you guys land on what's almost like a you might call it I'm blanking on words here, like almost like a balcony area at the end of a street, kind of overlooking a good portion of the waterfall district with stairs kind of leading down to kind of get a look at things as Bear catches up to you. And you start to see just little bits of these skeletons showing up, and like, you know, you start to hear the occasional scream of humans, you know, getting attacked, and battle cries of soldiers starting to trickle into this area as they're trying to respond to this threat. You hear, as you guys gather up, and you hear behind you the crash of broken glass as you look behind you and you see a human kind of go backwards through the glass with a skeleton on top of him. As you see him reach up and grab the neck of the skeleton, and suddenly fire erupts from his hand as a firebolt goes, like, arcs through the air as the skeleton's head is like severed and then rolls off to the side as the skeleton collapses, and he like tosses him off of him and stands up, and you see the bald, sort of simple robed, silent figure of Bethrin.
The other
As just then another crash happens as the door next to that window flings open as a skeleton is basically pushed out into the street and falls over and collapses into sprays bones across the street as two cloaked figures step out. One of them you do recognize as the guy who met you in the shambles one time when you returned from fighting and killing Vander. And the other one you don't recognize, but he stands up and looks at you and nods, and he kind of gives a couple signals to the others as they walk up and stand up beside you, kind of looking out over the city. And as they look with you, you see two things. One, off to the right, kind of the southern area, you start to see an accumulation of skeletons, like more in kind of higher numbers, starting to happen as soldiers are starting, pouring in, trying to hold them back. And then on to the left, you hear this kind of cracking noise as you see the corner of a large building collapse, and you hear some screams as you like some crashing noises as you see kind of stepping out from behind one of the buildings a larger, probably 10-foot tall. At first you want to call it a skeleton, but you realize very quickly this is not anything you've ever seen before. This is skeletal, but it has dry skin stretched across the skeleton with these sort of jagged points sticking off of his of shoulders and elbows, with this sort of ragged black cloth stripped across it. As it takes a step and comes into view, you see these elongated arms with massive 3-foot long claws. As it takes another step, and you see two soldiers run towards it across the square where it's walking out, and you see it kind of make this noise, and even across like a couple 100 feet away from you, you hear this sort of sickening crack, like bone cracking sound, as its arms suddenly elongate, going across the square and slicing up the soldiers in 2 quick swipes as it retracts and continues walking. Bethrin looks at you guys silently, and he basically gestures the three. He basically gestures at the 3 of them and points at the like massive kind of accumulation of skeletons, and then points at you guys and points at that creature.
I will go with you, and we need to figure out where they are getting in. I'm pretty sure they're using a secret passageway.
Wait, are you going with us or with them?
He makes some quick gestures to the guy next to him, who says, "We'll help those soldiers with that mass. You take care of that thing, and then we'll see if we can find this tunnel.
Track it to the source as fast as possible." And I'm going to...
Okay. We're working on it.
Boys, I guess we're going for the big thing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
As we start to get ready, I'm gonna grab rope out of my pack, and I'm basically gonna fashion like a harness around myself and then loop it into the saddle of this horse with like a little bit of slack, maybe like 6 feet of slack.
Okay. Nope. Sorry, wrong thing. All right.
I'm scared if there's a battle map.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There is.
Oh no!
Of course there is.
So you guys, you make your way down to the square where you make your way down to this square where it looks like in the center of this square you see what looks like ruins of what maybe was a temple of sorts of some kind. That's, it's still got like partial walls left and that sort of thing, but most of it is kind of in crumbles, and you can see damage in the kind of surrounding area from these things. But give me just a second and I'll show you what you're looking at.
All right.
I'm so scared.
To adjust for some unanticipated mounts.
Come on. You knew we would make this complicated.
It's okay. That's okay. But you, as you do approach and enter this square, as you see it cut up another soldier that had run off as others have kind of fled. Out of the corner of your eye, Asura, as you're flying, just over the party here. And I guess I should say, so are people landing? What's going on?
I'm looking to Easy. Easy, do you want to land or do you want to stay in the air?
I would like to stay in the air, yeah. But that's just me.
Okay. I need you to take reins, and I'm going to like awkwardly like hand off the reins to you and like tuck around and like loop around so I'm facing the wrong way on this horse.
Okay. What are you trying to do, yeah?
I don't know, something stupid. Just like
Hmm.
I'm taking a lesson from your flying horse.
Ah, perfect, yeah. Well, then let's have some fun. Like, whoosh, get going.
Okay. Valen and Stoic, what do you want to do?
I think I actually want to land.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and Stoic will land next to you.
Yeah.
And this once you dismount, the other horse launches back up into the air, just sort of keeping a distance out of harm's way.
Totally okay with that.
All right, so all right, so if we can switch to the battle map.
Oh no, I hate this already. Look at that scary
creepy.
creature.
Yeah.
And as you're doing that, you guys see another figure run out into the square. One that's actually familiar. Asura, it takes you a second, especially at a distance here up in the air, but you suddenly realize this figure of a woman with hair tied back into a braid, with these lavender robes, like monk robes. As you see Duchess Windra run into
Okay.
the square, and she calls up to you like, "Worry not, Sarah. I'm here for you."
Yes.
Oh no, I just fucking killed that woman.
Oh,
no. I just give her a thumbs up and I'm just like, that woman's gonna be dead in an hour. Oh no.
Yeah, so if we can get the battle map up, so we can look at see what we're looking at here.
What we're looking at.
Where's Wingdra? Is that her name?
She's actually kind of hard to see against this.
Yeah,
Oh, I see her.
down here.
She's like the same color.
Yeah.
Ground.
Good. She should be. Just
Let her
lay there and
blend
blend in.
Lay down. Just play dead.
Oh. For some
Might
reason,
the,
the map didn't update.
You might reset refresh the page.
Yeah.
Mine refreshed automatically for some reason.
I mean, such as it is with technology.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Whoopa.
Zoom out a little and we got it.
Never a boring time when you're dealing with technology live.
Oh yeah. Doing great.
Gosh, I'm so scared.
All right. So you see the creature up here in the top right, and you guys are down here.
Okay.
With that, roll some initiative, please.
All right.
Do we have to roll separate initiative for the horse or no?
No, the horse is basically going to be under your control and kind of act on your turn.
Do you want it on your initiative right now, Easy? Since you have the reins, or do you want it? I mean, because I don't have control over the horse right now.
Well, I guess it's under my initiative, which is not good, but it's okay.
What did you roll there? Easy.
I rolled a natural 2.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
Add that together. That makes 4 for me.
For Stoic, I rolled a natural 1. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
no.
guys.
we're not off to a good start.
Listen, I'm glad I took alert because.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna retire those dice.
I'm using my Asura dice.
Using my Everwind dice. Whew. They didn't roll much better for my initiative.
Okay, 15 or higher.
22.
16.
Okay, 10 to 15.
12 for Valen.
Okay. You actually tied with Windra. Do you want to go first, or do you want her to go first?
I'll go first. Why not?
Okay, and lower than 10.
Me and Stoic.
Yep. Stoic's a natural 1.
I got 4.
Ooh, that's all right.
Stoic doesn't have any adders anyway.
Okay.
Just so happy to ride a flying horse that doesn't want to throw me off. So very distracted with that.
We'll see. The battle is young.
The battle is still young. Mr. Stretch Arms over there.
Yeah.
All right.
Respect childhood.
All right, Asura. Make it happen.
I just take out my short bow and pop, let her rip.
Okay. Should be good.
90 feet. Okay.
That is going to be a 20 total, not natural.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. And then that's going to be sneak attack because it's my assassin. Whew. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, and then it's doubled because it landed on my assassinate. So that's 9 is 18. 19 plus 19 is 38. Plus 2 is 40.
Ooh.
Nice.
Good first hit.
Yeah.
And with my roped body for my bonus action, I am going to I don't know if this is really possible because it's not like I can really do anything because I'm not in proximity, but I want to take disengage as my bonus action if I am in can I just take it as like a thing even though I'm not really in within melee yet? I just worry about those hands.
No, I mean you have to know what you're disengaging from. Like you have to be known that you're menaced, like something is menacing you.
Okay, I just didn't know how far that reach was from the initial encounter, so I didn't know if I was in range of these hands.
Hasn't attacked yet.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna make sure my knots are tight, and I'm just gonna hold on, and I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm like, you better not throw me off this horse.
I'll do my best.
Okay, Bear.
I take out a little bit of holy water, and I go in the name of the sparrow, in the name of the eagle, in the name of the raven, and I bless Windra. Is her name Windra?
Windra. Wendra.
Okay, I bless Windra and Asura and Valen. Yeah. Windra, Asura, and Valen.
That's a +4 to that's a D. Is it a D4?
Yeah,
or
it's
is it +4?
A D4 to your attacks and saving throw.
Cool.
And let's see. So she has 60 feet. That's not what I want. She has 60 feet. Yeah, I will. I just go right here.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay, it is the creature's turn.
Of course it is.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh no!
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, I don't like that you're so far away from me. I am so scared of this creepy creature.
Darkness, my old friend.
Honestly, it's the Bone Man and this thing. Like, it's just these like creepy skeleton zombie mummy things. Just no.
Yeah, I don't like his stretchy arms. I really don't like that.
No.
So
Listen,
what
the
he
stretchy
is-
arms.
what he does is you see him sort of take this jerky lurch forward and then move with this sort of jerky gait as he runs around the corner here and ducks sort of into the shadow of the wall. And once he ducks into the shadow of the wall, you see, Bear, in front of you, you see this explosion of black shadow wave out at you. I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
No.
All right.
Come on, you got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
I do not got this, Tara.
Yes, you
What's
do.
you're
That's,
blessed, right?
Constitution.
He's not blessed.
That is a 12.
A 12 is a fail.
Okay.
So,
No.
you are going to take.
That D4
I
was
guess
nice while we had it.
Is it too late to say Stone's Endurance, or can I wait? Should I go ahead and say it?
Yeah, you can say it if you want.
Yeah, Stone's Endurance.
So that's you rolled a reduce, right?
Yeah. Not bad.
Okay. Would you reduce it?
10.
Okay. So you take, with the reduction, you take 24 points of necrotic damage.
Oh god.
Okay.
As this, you just feel this, like, like this unnatural cold that pierces through you as this shadow envelops you and it just waves through you. And when you feel this like immense cold pain shoot through your whole body, and when you recover, it is no longer visible.
What?
Please, that you did somebody.
What? I don't want this.
So, Valen, you're up.
Awesome. Great. I am here for this. Well, I guess I will take my action to see if I can find him. I mean, because
Okay.
he's not visible anymore, right? Like, I don't see him.
Roll a perception check.
This is gonna suck. Okay. Total 20.
Total 20. Okay. So as you are looking around after this sort of explosion of dark shadow over by Bear, you don't immediately see anything except for a rock that basically gets knocked over from the wall over here.
Okay, I'm the only one that sees that, or like, okay.
As far as you know.
I'm pointing that out to everybody, and like not like a over there, but more like hey, over there, like trying to be as subtle as possible.
Mhm.
And I don't think that I can really do anything. I'm gonna take patient defense. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point to take patient defense.
Okay.
That's everything. I'm gonna stay right
Okay.
where I am.
Windra is up next.
Or Windra.
You see, so you as you shout that, she kind of looks at you briefly, and then you just see this sort of look of determination settle on her face as she runs over into this area, basically ducking out of sight for you guys here, around the corner of this, just out of sight of the corner of this ruins here. And you hear some kind of faint sounds of combat happening. And she rolls a nat 20.
Yeah,
Hey.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Let's get
All
it.
right, all right. She's got something going on.
Brett, you got it going on.
Hey, you got it going on.
10 damage on the first attack.
I see this, right?
Yeah. Actually, you wouldn't, because there's a wall right here.
All right.
Is there a roof on this or no? There's no roof
No.
on this?
No
Okay.
roof. The other one misses, so. Okay. Easy and horse.
Easy and horse. Classic 80s sitcom. All right. Right now, are we pretty like where's our elevation? Are we up in the air right now?
I'll put you 20 feet to start.
20 feet in the air? That's good. I am going to roll a perception, I guess, to see if I can sense anything or see anything. I did hear Valen, right? From 20 feet away?
Yes, you did. Mhm.
Okay. Just want to double check. All right. I'll see if I can pinpoint anything. I rolled actually really well. I rolled a 19 total.
Okay. Yeah, so as you watch Wendra run over and you start, from this elevation, you start to see it's sort of obscured, but you can see a shape of something that she is clearly fighting.
Gotcha.
And you get the impression basically the shadows are obscuring it.
Interesting. All right. Then I will say... No copyright version. Time to get out of the shadow. And I snap my hands and I'm going to shoot a fireball in that section right there.
Fireball?
Yeah, a ball.
So it's an action to do the perception check. So.
Oh, you're right.
bonus
Sorry.
action.
My bad. I can't do that then.
Okay.
I confirm the whatever it is there. Can I tell what it is or no? Do I know what this is?
You could roll a. This would be an Arcana check.
Arcana? Oh, okay. Okay. Natural one. Apparently.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
I was a natural one. I am totally. Yeah, I was like, yep.
yeah,
I know.
you're,
You went to school for wizarding, right?
Yeah.
You went to
Yeah.
school.
Class, like at all?
Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes.
you are pretty confident this is a nightmare. Like this is all just you haven't woke up yet. This is just a nightmare.
We still have the pillow fort, guys.
Could you at least move this horse somewhere instead of floating endlessly into the abyss?
I'll take us a little higher. I'll take us another 20 feet higher.
Okay.
So we're at 40 feet, right? Elevation. So I just pull up on the reins a little bit, like vertically.
Okay.
It's like flying like a helicopter. Right?
Got it.
Pitching the yaw on this thing.
Okay, is that all you're doing?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay, Stoic.
All right, I think that Stoic, seeing where I pointed, would run into the building and maybe get right maybe here.
Okay.
That's yeah. Does he have enough? Can he shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts over Windra? Or is he going to have to get
Yes.
into the room? All right, well, we're going to do a couple of Eldritch Blasts then.
Yeah.
That's not good. Oh man, let's see. That's a 9 on the first one, so I'm going back to no. Okay, 21 on the second one.
21 hits.
All right. Okay. So I guess straight damage then, no adders. 7 points of damage.
Okay, 7 points of damage.
Yep. He doesn't have any bonus actions. No, he does not.
Add him back over here. Okay, so then we're back to Asura.
Yep.
Well, I'm in the air, floating even higher. I'm going to take out another bow. I'm just gonna shoot again with my bow. 13.
Okay, 13 does not hit.
Okay, well, there's nothing else I can do. So
Okay.
I just curse, and you just hear an infernal curse.
All right. Bear.
I shake off whatever that was, turn white girl around, and charge in there.
Okay.
And once I'm there, I'm gonna swing twice with the Sable Blade. First swing. Actually, that might. 14.
14 does not hit.
Alright,
Oof.
second swing. That should hit. That's a 24.
That hits.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
And I am sorry, I forgot about a feature he has, so give me a second.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
So
Oh boy.
I need to do this retroactively for Stoic, Wendra, and you.
Suck.
Sorry. Yep. Okay. So, and I'll give you, Bear, I will give you a chance to, since you'll see this happen to Stoic and Wendra, like,
Yeah.
give you a chance to do something different if you want.
Okay.
But as they run in, well, you wouldn't have seen this happen with Window very well, but with Stoic, you see, as he runs up, you see kind of whipping out of the form, this kind of obscured form in the darkness, you see those elongated arms whip out and take a slash at Stoic. That's a nat 20.
No.
That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. And he actually gets a second attack since it hit.
Woof.
So that's a hit. That's 23 points of piercing damage.
Gosh.
And he
my
is
gosh.
pulled. He actually, as he lashes out with a second attack, you see the claws sink into Stoic's torso as you see the arms retract and pull him over to him. And I actually need to see with poor Windra here. As she ran up, she got hit as well. And actually, well, I guess you wouldn't have seen what happened, but it actually misses, so.
Oof.
So, Bear, do you want to keep doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So you keep
Might
the
as
one
well.
hit. You keep the one hit. How much damage was it?
I'm gonna call Divine Smite on this guy.
Okay.
So. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, I never put the blessed D4 on my attack with that guy. I'm sorry.
18.
That would have been a 15 to hit for me.
Doesn't hit. But
Okay.
it'd be a little late for that anyway.
Yeah, no, I forgot we had blessed.
As you run up and you see the other claw lash out at you, that's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
No.
So that's going to be 14 points of piercing damage.
I'm out. Okay.
Ooh. Goo.
Do you want me to do my damage now?
Yes. Sorry, it's got a little discombobulated here.
You're good. Can I roll? He's undead, so I get that extra D8, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 11 so far. Got the full 8 on that one. So that's 19 plus 4, 23 on the first one.
Nice.
Let me mark that away. So that was just my first level spell. And then with my offhand, I'm gonna come at him with my axe for 21.
21 hits.
All right, and that damage, no divine smite, just regular damage, will be 6.
Okay. As you hit with that axe, you get the impression that your mundane axe is not doing as much to it.
Okay. I shout back. Same thing, guys. Normal attacks are shit.
Some of us only have normal attacks.
You see Wendra kind of give you like a nervous look briefly, and then back into like determination mode. So now it's its turn.
I hate this already.
I know that was not even on its turn.
Yep. Rough.
Yeah. You see its claws retract a bit as it drops Stoic from its grasp, and you see it sort of punch in again, deeper into the shadows of the wall as you see another wave of darkness erupt from it. So make Constitution saving throws.
I'm assuming there's no what's it called? Opportunity attacks?
No.
So, Stoic's making a
Actually, you know what? Stoic. It doesn't drop Stoic. Stoic disappears with it.
No!
tight.
You leave my not boyfriend alone.
I got a 15, Doug.
15 does save.
I'm sure it's the cap damage though.
What about Stoic?
Oh, he makes the Constitution save. Constitution. Okay. No, that was a natural 1
No.
for a total of 5. If that helps.
Oh, and Wingdra would get +3 if that matters, Doug.
It
Oh yeah, because she's in proximity to you.
Yeah.
Would Stoic also get a +3?
If it happens right there.
I don't know if it's
beside-
going to matter.
Yeah, he would.
Well, it's an 8.
Yeah, a whole 8.
That's a fail still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, I want him to succeed any way possible.
4. No, Wendra still fails.
No.
So all right, so that is going to be the success. Actually, you don't take anything. Oh, you need to roll for a White Claw too.
Oh no.
My God.
I forgot to
Okay.
make you do it before.
All right. What's her con? There it is. So I guess you want me to do her first one?
No, just go ahead and do this one. I missed it.
No, that's not good. It's a 13.
Yeah, that's a fail. So the
Well, does she get a
wolf-
+3 from being in proximity to you?
She does, right? I mean,
Yeah, because
she's
you're
an
literally on
alien.
top
Yeah.
of her.
yes, he's alive. So 13 plus 3, 16.
Yeah, that would save. Okay.
It will
Oh,
save
boy.
animals above all else.
I'm not picking the battle, guys. What could you?
We're fucked.
Yeah, so Wendra and Stoic each take 26 points of necrotic damage.
He's unconscious.
Pops
So-
right back up. He's got 1 hit point right now because of his whatchamacallit, the
The orc thing,
orc
or the
thing,
half orc
yeah.
thing.
Okay. Wendra
Oh, man.
is down. And it is no longer visible. So
No.
Is Stoic also invisible?
you
Yeah.
don't see him.
Oh my
Nothing on
god. He's got 1 hit point.
So now it is Valen's turn.
Of course it is.
We got him
guess.
on the ropes, guys. We got him.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I guess I will go into this ruin about right here and look and try to
Okay.
find him.
Do a perception check.
Mm.
That's not going to do it. That's really, really bad. That's like a 4. Yeah, it's a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Nope. Definitely not.
I'm gonna stay. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do anything. That's my turn.
Okay. Wendra, he needs to roll a death save. That's a fail.
Okay. Okay.
Easy.
Oh, nuts. Well, let's see here. I would say, man. I will go ahead and I'll fly more towards Valen. I'll be near Valen, like 40 feet above Valen.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast haste onto, let's see, range of 30 feet.
East. Okay.
All right. And
Onto who?
I'm thinking about it. There's a big decision, actually.
Yep. Big spell.
It is a big spell. I think I'm gonna cast it onto I'll cast it onto Asura.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so it means I have 2 actions now.
Yep. But the second action has
And
to be an attack. One weapon attack only.
okay. And then my speed is doubled.
Mm-hmm. Speed is doubled, you get plus 2 AC now. And you have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
And you said what was my AC?
Plus 2.
Okay.
So we're at like 15 now? 15 AC?
I'm at 16 actually.
Oh, good.
Excuse you.
I forgot that you got the upgrade in armor.
Yep.
That's close. That was close.
Whew.
Oh, there you go. So
that time Stoic got all like jittery when he got hasted. I'm just like, ooh.
So use it to good use. Find that shadow.
Okay.
I feel like you have better perception than I do.
I mean, my passive is a 17.
That's pretty good. Better than mine.
Okay, Stoic. He's at 1 hit point, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, Stoic finds himself in the grapple of this creature. In the circumstances, kind of unsure where he is, and in the basically in the midst of being held by this creature in this kind of shadow. He can still try to make an attack if he wants on the creature.
Yeah. I got a question. Is the Dorian Mace still attuned for him, or is that lost? He still has it attuned, so I just want to make sure.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, because
we have to check if he can.
Yeah, he's not Dorian Knight, as far as I know, and it can only be attuned by a cleric, paladin, or someone who's sworn the Dorian oath. So I want to make sure I wasn't missing something.
I've wrong sheet. Yeah, I don't think he did to memory, and he is no longer a cleric. So, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would
I think
lose.
so.
He would lose a attunement.
Oh no.
Well, that's fun.
So you still got a regular mace
Yeah.
and spells.
You can still use a non-attuned weapon, just like at disadvantage. Is that how?
Right. I think so.
It just doesn't have all of its fancy features.
Right. I know.
Does he still have that cloak on?
He does. Let's see. I don't know. I am going to cast Command.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. It's going to be a Wisdom save of 14, and the word I say, or that Stoic says, is grovel.
Oh.
So this one, like the target falls prone and then ends its turn.
Okay. Let me. You don't want to do that.
Okay.
Read the first paragraph.
What? Okay. Okay. I did miss that.
Yeah.
Yep. Never mind.
What's the deal?
Undead.
Doesn't affect undead.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
Sad news.
I don't do that either. I feel like that's not even, man, that's not even gonna work. I genuinely don't know.
Well,
Let's
just make a quick decision.
Yeah, just do Eldritch Blast again. Because I feel like that's also what probably Stoic would do.
Okay. Do it.
Taking a couple shots at him. God, what is up with this dice? A natural 1 and a 5. I am okay. That one's done for the night. That was my good dice for a long time. It's done. It's out.
All right. So he tries to make some attacks, but just can't with the current circumstances, and just get free of the grapple enough to get it off. And so he just can't get the spells off quite. So.
Yep.
Okay. Where are we? Back to Asura.
I'm going to try to find where this creature is.
Roll perception check.
Nat 20 plus 7.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay!
Right. Lucky there. Okay.
Help
So.
us kill it.
As you hear the kind of quiet flap of the wings and as everyone has kind of stopped and are looking around for this being, you hear just faintly the sound of struggle from behind you, back around this area.
Oh man.
I am going to just say, I'm going to say over by the house or whatever it is. And then I'm going to swan dive off this horse with the rope that goes taut because I gave it about 6 feet of slack. So I just like swan dive off of this horse, and I'm dangling under this horse, and I just shoot an arrow at it for my second action, while I'm dangling upside down on this horse.
6 foot, barely clearing the legs of the,
Yep.
the horse.
I just needed to clear the legs of this horse.
Okay. Well,
Oh gosh.
okay. Make an attack roll.
That is going to be that's plus 5. That's a dirty 20. So 15 plus 5.
That hits.
Oh, and then I have and then plus 1, so 21 for my blessed.
That hits, and you will get sneak
Cool.
attack.
Yes. That's what I was like. That's what I wanted to know. Woohoo! All right, 6, 10, 14.
Oh.
Plus 5, 19. 21 damage.
21 damage. Nice.
Yay!
Very nice. So you let loose the attack into this kind of obscured shadow area where you're kind of hearing those sounds of struggle. You don't hear a reaction. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, it is similar to the skeletons you fought. It doesn't make any noise aside from that sort of bone cracking noise when it makes attacks with its claws. But
Right,
other
you
than
just-
that,
Like after I let it go, I'm just like, you get your hands off of him.
all right. Bear.
Alright, so I know I have limited stuff, so limited time. So I'm going to tell you what I want to do,
Okay.
and then you tell me how many of those things I can do in an action.
Okay.
My plan is I want to get Wingdra. So, ideal. I want to get her on White Claw, heal her, dismount, and tell White Claw to take her away from the battlefield. I know that's like a lot. So, how many of those things can I do in a turn?
I mean, you can obviously heal her.
Mm-hmm.
You can heal her and tell her to get up on White Claw, and have I'll allow White Claw to kind of hold hold an action to dash, basically, to use its like 60-foot movement to get her out once she's on top of him. So you basically could heal and tell her, like as a free action, tell her to get out. Have White Claw hold her like a dash action for when Windra mounts up, and then they would take off as soon as Windra does.
Okay.
Picking her up and putting her on that's a pretty hefty action. So
Okay.
that wouldn't be there, but you would actually still have movement too if you wanted to move.
All right. Okay, so I can dismount, heal her, tell her to get on White Claw, and White Claw can hold her action. Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. How much do you heal
I
her for?
will. I'll grab her by the arm and heal her for 10.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll say, my lady, get on the wolf and get the fuck out of here.
Jeez. Okay.
With all due respect, get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it came across as like intimidating, but I'm trying to be like sarcastic and more playful, not mad. And yeah,
GTFO.
Okie dokie. So let me get you dismounted here.
And I'll tell White Claw. I'll tell her.
No, get Wingdra out of here. Get Wingdra into a sunny spot.
Okay. Okay. Is that all you're doing?
I think that's all I can do. Or what else do I have left? I don't have any movement. I mean,
Action,
action.
reaction. You still have a bonus action and movement.
Okay. What are my bonus action options? I don't think anything.
Unless actually you're sorry, I'm looking at your mount here. Is it a bonus action to talk to her?
It's a great question. I figured it was a free action, right? I have an instinctive bond with it.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, I don't think I'm going to do anything.
No, I don't think it would be a bonus action. So you still have one.
I'm just going to... yeah, I'm going to move... I'm going to move into this sunny spot right here in the middle of the temple, away from any shadows.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So this creature is going to make an attack on Stoic as it holds it in its grasp.
No.
AC is 18.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, its first attack is a natural 1, so that ain't good.
Its arms fall off.
That'd be nice.
Its second attack is definitely going to hit.
So he's
That's
out.
a 26 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to. That's just gonna be down. And with that, you see the body of Stoic basically roll out onto the pavement here, unconscious.
Ooh, Asura's eyes go red.
And it's gonna go. Mm-hmm. It's going to go up here, duck into the shadows in that area over there, and hide as a bonus action again. So you saw it run over into this area this time, as opposed to the previous kind of teleportation versions. So I'll leave it up there, but it is definitely obscured in this. It's like hidden in this shadow here. So, Valen.
All right. Well, getting a fairly decent sight of what just happened, I'd imagine.
Mhm.
I'm going to run out, slide on my knees to Stoic, and give him a potion of healing. That's 2d4
Okay.
plus 2.
So it's an action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice, 2 threes. 8 points of healing.
Nice. Stoic's eyes snap open as you administer the healing potion.
Yep.
So that was 35 feet.
Yeah, I don't really think of anything I can do with bonus action right now. Yes, how far is he away from me? I'm gonna do patient defense again.
Okay.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. So Windra. Let's see what she does here.
Something stupid, probably.
So Windra springs back up after recovering with a kind of a surprising dexterity. And you see her hesitate for just a split second as she looks up at the wolf, and then she looks over at Bear and says, "Thank you, but this is my city too. And Asura told us to do what we can, or at least I think that's what she said."
I fucked this poor woman up.
Not seeing anything, she's actually going to run over here and basically hold her action. Seeing Stoic on the ground here, she's going to hold her action to try to defend Stoic if anything comes. Because she's not sure what's going on at the moment or where it is. So, easy.
All right, so I saw it go over there, and then saw Stoic go down, and I'm gonna let this thing have it. I'm gonna drop a fireball on its face.
All right.
I'm gonna drop it right there in the last spot I saw it. It's gonna hit the houses.
Okay.
Seeing red. So.
All right. What does it need to roll?
A 15 on Dex save.
Okay. It rolled a 15.
Oh,
Just save.
So annoying.
So it takes half damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do that. Let's do damage for fireball. Oh, and it wasn't very good at all. Oh, I rolled so many ones. Oh.
Oh.
I rolled an 18
What is tonight?
I
Yeah.
rolled an 18 total between 8 d6s.
So 9.
Jesus.
I rolled like 4 ones. And
Good lord. Oh my
so
god.
I did 9 fire damage.
Oh my gosh. Are you
Man.
serious?
This is what happens
Yeah.
on an off night when dice are just not
Right.
happening.
Yeah, that's a bad beat. Well,
Okay, so as you do, and you see, you release this red dot into the shadow that you saw. Right before it explodes, you actually see the wagon that's over there get flipped up and basically right at the ball like a shield. Basically getting the impression that it used that to take the brunt of a lot of the fire. As you see the shape sort of fade back into the shadows.
So I didn't light up his position very well.
No, not really.
Dang it! I was hoping my fire.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Hoping my fire would help out with that.
Stoic's turn.
And then I'll move further. I'll move a little. Actually, I'll go. Let's see. I'll move over towards Valen and them and go a bit lower. I'll drop another I'll drop 30 feet.
Down to like 10 feet?
Yeah. So really close to the ground. Like Azura's probably pretty close to the ground right now. Just to check up on Stoic.
And I'm like 4 feet over. Like at this makes them dangling 6 feet down.
Little feet.
4 foot off the ground. Yeah.
4 foot's pretty close.
You're like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. Just...
Okay. Stoic is up. He's prone at the moment.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and stand up.
Okay.
So he's in the shadow right now? But he's still visible, right? There's nothing.
So essentially, the way this is working is if somebody uses their action to perceive it and does successfully perceive it, then you basically get an idea of where it's at. It's obscured still, so basically any attacks are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
So it's like hidden at that point. But in this case, it wasn't. You already saw kind of where it went, so you don't have to use the action to perceive. Does that make sense?
Does Stoic know where it went?
Let's see. There's a lot of people looking that direction.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
nat 20 on. Yeah, so that's. He knows.
Okay, so he sees him.
Mhm.
Then we're going to cast dancing lights in his direction.
Dancing.
Okay.
Yep. So we got
What does that do?
4 torch-sized lights within range, make them land in glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration, which is up to a minute. Let's see. Each light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. So I'm imagining if I put all 4 there, it's gonna light them up like a Christmas tree.
Okay. So as
Other
you
than light, does it do anything else, or
No.
just light?
It just light. It just brings light.
So Stoic stands up and he sends out these different colors of orbs of light that fly across the area and stop around the shadows of this building, and as they enter in, basically almost materializing out of the shadow with the light, you see this jagged, gruesome form of this creature.
Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much all he can do at this point. So we're
All
good.
right. All right. Bungee jumping Asura.
Yep.
Alrighty. Tell me if this is possible, because I want to do something weird. Because if I were to untie myself, that would be an action, correct?
To tie yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, and drop to the ground. Okay, cool. I am only 4 feet off the ground though,
Right.
and I'm like right behind. We're floating like right over Easy, correct?
Fighting over
You're
Valen.
with Easy. Yeah, I mean.
Or
you're-
Valen, sorry, you're flying. I'm like right
Like
over
next to
Valen.
Valen. Yeah.
Okay, if I like turn my body, can I use him as a hide action? I mean, as a bonus action to hide? Can I literally like tuck behind him to hide?
I don't think so. No.
Thought I'd ask.
I applaud the
Thought I'd ask.
creativity on that one.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Then while I'm dangling upside down, like head to the ground, I'm gonna like turn to look at Stoic and give him a wink, and then flip back and shoot 2 arrows into that light, since I can see him bright as day. I don't get sneak attack though, correct?
Yeah, I would let you, like, if you wanted to use your bonus action, especially this low, like, you could try to cut yourself free, like with a dagger swipe.
Yeah, that would be one of my actions.
It'd be like a bonus action, yeah. I'd let you do a bonus action.
Yeah, he's letting you do
Okay.
that.
Like your offhand attack, basically, to
Yeah.
try and
Then
cut
I'll
yourself
just
free
cut myself. Then I'll just cut myself up and land superhero style.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do an
I'm
attack
only-
roll for me.
Scarjo style, yeah. Black Widow.
Yeah.
Scarjo.
I mean, that was a 16 plus 5, so
Easy.
21.
Yeah, so you basically just you know, reach and grab a dagger and like swipe behind you up and out, letting yourself drop 4 feet, you know, like with like a try, you know, with like one hand on the ground, as you get back up and take a shot.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 actions because I'm still
Yeah.
hasted. So 2 shots with my bow and arrow. So that is going to be a 15, 16, 17 plus 5 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 for the first hit.
That
And then
hits.
13, 14, 15 plus 5, 20 for the second hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Alrighty. And then
Bang.
they're just going to be 2d6s because I don't have
There's no
sneak attack, which sucks, but that is it. Oh, 6 plus 2 is 8 on the first, and then 2 and 2 is 4 on the second, so 8 and 4 is 13, 12.
12. Yep.
I can math.
Yep.
Yep.
So 12.
Okay. I'm still getting the impression. So now that you're seeing him and seeing the effects of your attack and everything, you're seeing that like these bolts don't seem to be doing as much as they should.
I'm not magical, so that is my life.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I guess he shouted before, so you knew. but-
Yeah. I mean, this is forever my lot in life, but I'm just like non-magical.
All right, chipping away. Bear, it's you.
He is just out of range.
You can move.
I can, but he's still just out of range.
Oh, yeah.
Leap over those rocks. Hurdle the rocks.
Yeah.
What's in this temple?
That's a. What do you mean? What are you looking
Like-
for?
Weapons, spears, rocks? Like what do we got?
No. This is not recent. Like, this is like an old ruin that's been here. You get the impression it's been here for a long time. It's just kind of fallen into. It used to be something a long time ago.
Is there some sort of holy symbol in this room?
You can make a perception check.
I will
I'm
make.
trying to find.
Nope. 5.
Yeah. Yeah, not so much.
All right. Well. Damn it. All right. I'm just going to. I can't see him from where I am, right?
Yeah, I think you'd be able to see some light coming from there.
But like I can't make a.
From where you're at, yeah, there is a wall. You'd have to move a little bit up,
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
and you definitely are aware of that area because of the fireball and all that stuff. So,
Gotcha. I'm gonna get him in sight right here, like wherever that I get there, so I can see him.
uh-huh.
First attack, I'm gonna throw my hand axe at him.
Okay.
All right, for 21.
That hits.
Let me make sure. I mean, I think yeah, 21. That damage will be 6.
Okay. That's just a regular attack, so it's gonna be half.
And I'm gonna just pick up a rock and throw it at him.
Okay.
I love bears so much. I love bears.
You
so
know,
much.
last time you did this, it did not turn out well for you.
That was with a giant, all right? It's a little bit different.
We'll see.
I blinded
It's
him.
basically going to be a 1d4 if it hits. So roll what is this? Let's see, a throw. Let's do a athletics check.
Athletics check. That's great, actually. Come on. Don't do bad. Damn it. You did bad. That's a 10.
A 10 is not going to hit.
All right.
Bless.
Can I tell? Can White Claw do anything?
I mean, you can tell it. Yeah, you can do something. You have its stats, so.
Right. I really don't want to lose her because she can. She's pretty not beefy. The other word. I'm gonna tell White Claw. Protect. Go protect the others. Like, tell her to hold her action if that group is endangered to lash out.
Okay. So we see it run over here, partially underneath the horse, and kind of get into this sort of crouched, kind of letting out this sort of otherworldly growl as it gets in front of you guys. Sure.
And that's gonna be it.
Okay. One second. Okay, finally. So, as before the creature goes, you see a motion out of a few of you at least, or the ones down here see a motion out of the corner of your eye as you see a horse ride up, like behind you, and you see the figure of Kiri running up, dismount, and turn and let the horse go as she arrives to help.
Kitty.
We need a cleric.
Yes.
Give me some divine light.
Need a cleric.
I'm holding up for a cleric to the end of the night.
It's gotta be strong. It's gotta be...
Let's see. She's gonna do.
When the DM just starts Deus Ex Machina our way through fights.
No, this is planned. This is part of it. So she is going to.
Just got lucky.
She's going to touch Stoic's shoulder, and she's going to cast Cure Wounds. Seeing that he's kind of a mess at the moment. And he's going to recover 7.
Okay.
All right.
How much did he already have from the potions?
8.
So he's up to
15.
15. Yep.
Okay. That's her. I don't think she even has. Yeah.
No divine weapons.
I think that's gonna be it for the moment. So now it's the creature's turn. All right, you're gonna see. Let's see.
You mean in the perfect line that we're set up for any sort of area of effect?
Yep. We playing real good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to put her underneath the horse.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna see it run forward a little bit here.
Is that trigger White Claw?
No, it doesn't run close enough for that. He runs up, and you see him those arms elongate suddenly again as he lashes out at. He's going to attack Easy.
Perfect. I have laid the trap perfectly for you.
The trap.
The trap.
That's a 12. I don't think that's going to hit.
It doesn't. What?
And a nat 20.
Oh
no! No!
Oh no!
Jeez.
Man.
I'm all cocky, like, ha, that's me. Oh.
No.
It's like that scene with Rufio and Hook.
Oh.
So that's 34 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that hurts. That hurt a lot.
I would be unconscious in one hit if that had struck me.
Oh,
I don't like
that
this.
one. That one doesn't feel.
And
It's nasty.
with that, as you feel the claws like stab into your torso, you feel it retract its arms and rip you off of the horse, back toward itself, as it then ducks into the shadows again, and basically obscures into the shadows once again with Easy in tow.
Cool.
Woof. Woof.
Alan,
I have yet to do one attack.
that's
in this whole
rough because you got right after him. So
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
now you did see the area where he ran into, so you can try to make an attack with disadvantage. You can try to run up and do that. That's an option.
I'm so scared of my dice that I don't know what disadvantage would actually do. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go right up where I last saw him and take a hit with the quarterstaff.
First. Actually, so what happens is, as you run up towards that area, you see that claw like arching out of the shadow at you.
I think it would still be a disadvantage. Let me see how long that patient defense lasts. If it lasts the
I think
end
it's
of my
just-
turn.
Yeah, I think it's just a turn.
exhausted. Defense as a bonus action on your turn. So I guess it probably would be over.
Yeah, it's kind of like the dodge action.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so that's a hit. That's 26 to hit.
Sure.
So 14, 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay.
And it actually gets a second one because that one hit. So 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
But since he attacked, he's not hiding anymore. So he basically, you're able to see him clearly now that he's attacked. He's not hidden anymore. So
Okay.
you don't have disadvantage.
Please don't screw me over. Thank you. That's a natural 19, so that's 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, that is.
Hits. Yay!
All right, so let's do the damage, and then we're going to spend a key point to do stunning strike on this.
Okay.
Rolled an 8 on my D8, so that's 12 points of damage. So yeah, now he's.
That's full damage, right? Because it's a Kinsey.
It counts as magical, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let me, because I messed up on my Kinsey weapon. I don't think it does actually. I don't think, because it's my quarterstaff is a monk weapon, but it's not a Kinsey weapon.
Oh, you didn't make it a Kinsey weapon?
No, I when I set everything up, I mixed it up on how I understood it. So I've never made the quarterstaff a Kinsey weapon. I'm going to do that the next time I get a choice.
Okay.
But I misunderstood things when I set it up. So yeah.
Okay. So
Either way, so we're going to spend a key point to do stunning strike.
how much damage was it again?
It was 12, so 6.
Yeah, so 6. Okay.
Where is my stunning strike? So DC, a Constitution saving throw of DC 13.
Okay. That's a 9.
He's stunned.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, next attack is at advantage
Yay!
because I'm attacking
And he
again.
Can he take reactions or no while he's stunned?
He can't do anything while he's stunned. He is there.
And it's stunned until you're round again, correct?
Yep,
Oh, the whole round?
for the whole round.
All
Yeah.
right.
Beat the hell out of him.
All right.
Well,
Okay, so that's 21 to hit.
yeah.
So, and still with my quarterstaff, so this is still going to be half. Okay, what's that? 9 points of damage?
9. Okay, so that'd be 4.
Yep. And I will go ahead and spend another key point to do Flurry of Blows, which this will be full damage because my fists are now magical. Unarmed strikes are magical strikes.
Alan Wren and the Magic Fist.
So that was a 24 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
I wouldn't roll a second. That was a 10.
Didn't
All right, so
It's damage.
yep. 6. Okay, 9 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
And so I will now, because, ow. Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I'm still right there. I'm good.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure it's the end of my next turn, I think. Let me double check. I want to make sure I'm telling
I'm pretty sure
here.
it's the end of your next turn.
Let's see, when you stun until the end of your next turn. So yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
Stunning strike is mean if you can land it.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so
Punch him in the face.
Windra is next.
Indra.
Seize her opportunity.
Yep, she does see her opportunity. Runs up and makes a couple of attacks.
Whack, 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 whack.
You see her, as she runs up, you actually see her like quickly as she's running. She like reaches into her robes and pulls out like a little flask and takes another swig, and then stuffs it back in. Similar to the way you saw Inthras doing things when you fought her. So she's going to make a couple of attacks.
Come on.
That's a 1.
Oh,
She gets advantage.
Oh,
she
she
gets
does
advantage.
get advantage,
Yeah.
even with advantage?
No.
No, he's rolling again.
It's an 8, so that's still not going to do it.
Oh,
And she's blessed. She's also blessed, so she
That's
gets
right.
a 4 added.
Yeah, it still wouldn't do it.
Listen. Let me have dreams.
For a second. 13. No, she doesn't get it. So she tries, but the creature is still able, like fighting and everything, and just able to shirk itself just enough out of the way to kind of deflect the damage of the blows. Oh man, easy.
okie dokie.
You are. You're incapacitated. He's incapacitated, so it'd be. I'll say you're not grappled.
Yay!
Yeah. I need to figure what.
I'm released.
Who's the wizard?
How does it work with something that's stunned? Do they have to roll a dexterity save still if I cast a spell at it?
Fail.
They
They auto
fail
fail.
strength and dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Hey, you might want to grab a napkin for that drool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Guaranteed hit, huh? All right, let's do this. I am going to just gander around and look at the ruins here and find myself the biggest stone and cast catapult, 2nd level.
Okay.
And so that's a dex save of 15, but it's 4d8s. And I'm going to take a projectile that is about, let's see, that's 10 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like, grab it, just be like, here we go. And it's like, it's like just pull it and just like slam it right on top of it. All right, 4d8s.
Uh-huh.
Where are my d8s? Can't find one. I can only have one d8. That's impossible. Oh, there's 2. Oh, there's 3. All right, I guess I'll just roll these 3 here. So 4d8s. All right, that's pretty good. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 plus 6 is
18 plus what?
18 plus 6.
24.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes! And so when I find like one of the stones, like one of the big like stones that make up like the actual wall columns of this ruin. That's about 10 pounds. A piece of it, I should say, probably a piece of it that's 10 pounds. And I do like a sky ball. I throw it like as high as I can, even though like within 5 feet of them. I just kind of sit there with my hands on my hips and let it come down on the face. Squish the face. Maybe like, that's how it's done. And I turn around and I look at you guys like, that's how you do it.
So as you take this and basically force throw this thing up and like just far into the air, kind of getting lost momentarily in the snowfall, You see this creature like struggling against the stun as it reaches out with these massive claws at Windra, who is just like nervous but holding her ground as she's trying to make these attacks and everything. As it reaches out, you just see almost a blur of a rock smash it right into the center, crushing straight through this thing as it reaches through, and you just see its head and torso crash into itself, like smashing into the ground as its limbs suddenly like basically fall apart, like dropping these massive long arms with a thud onto the stone. His Windra breathes like a sigh of relief.
I'm coughing up some blood. I'm like,
I walk around the corner and I look at these and I go, "That's my idea." That from me.
I had like just taken out both of my sapphire daggers, like ready to attack, and I'm just like, God damn it, I'm so hyped right now.
Yeah, you're still unhasted. You're super hasted.
Yeah, I'm just like ready to fight everything. I could get used to this. This is great. You should heist me all the time.
Oh, I got my staff out. I'm like holding on to my staff. Oh, this hurts.
Yeah, we all took almost all of us took some pretty hefty damage on that one, so.
I'm fine.
For once.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, because I finally did the smart thing and not put myself in the middle of combat.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. That is true.
So I like having this higher AC. I really could just be hasted all the time. I'd be okay with it.
I mean, I will search the body. I don't expect to find anything, but I will go through the motion.
I'll help him as well.
Okay. Yeah, roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna whistle for that horse to come back down.
Is that an advantage for me, Easy? You're gonna roll as well.
It depends. I have a really good investigation, but that's up to you.
I guess that's both rolls then.
Okay.
Yeah, what's yours?
I got a 17.
Sweet, I got a 7.
You kind of pick through it a little bit, the remains of shattered bone and like this weird dry skin and kind of tattered black cloth. But you don't really find anything of interest. I mean, it doesn't seem to be like a zombie or a skeleton in that it used to be human and might have some stuff that the human was carrying when it got turned. This seems to be something else.
Interesting. So I still can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, necromancy was not
my specialty, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not really covered in the Tower of Knowledge very in depth.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Not in the, because I mean, it's forbidden like evil magic, so it's like
right.
They talk about it a little bit, but it's not like the details of what can be done is not
detailed. Yeah, not specified. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are both
That's
of its
fair.
hands still intact?
So one of them is, the other one is kind of like shattered. Like it's shattered into like the 3 long claws with some finger attached and everything.
I want the claws.
Okay, they're big 3-foot long claws, so you can collect them.
I want them.
Okay.
And I hold my bag out. I'm like,
Do I need to roll for anything, or
Bag of
I
holding.
can pick them, grab them?
If you're trying to sever them from the arm, make a quick. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of time to set. I mean, you could try to take the whole arm.
Yeah, I just want to take something and just like throw it in a bag and like let's get going. I don't want to dick around too much, but yeah, if I can just take the arm off, I'll just take the arm off.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically kind of severed at the elbow, so altogether you're probably looking at 6 feet
Of how many? Like, so how many claws
of
do I have?
arm and 3 claws, and then the others, the other 3 are like already separated, so you can just pick those up. They have like bits of finger on them, but
Great. Yep. Then I've got 6 foot with the forearm and the claw on the one side, and then I've just got 3 random claws on the other. I throw them in the bag of holding, and I'm like, "Let's move out, kids," because I'm just like hyped and I'm ready for more combat.
Here's some high-end clip-ons.
That haste is gonna be wearing off pretty soon.
I wanted to take full advantage of it while I have it.
You'll be crashing here in a minute.
Yeah.
That's why I was looking for that horse to come down and get me.
As you like put those away and kind of step back, kind of right at the edge of the ruin, coming from the edge of the ruin, you hear a soft voice say to you, "It was well done." As you turn and see the kind of short, well-dressed figure of Rollo, who says, "It is a bit of a shame. That tunnel was quite useful at times. It's a shame it had to be collapsed."
Well, you can blame the smiling men for wasting a perfectly good escape route.
Well, perhaps there will be blame to be cast later. Your friends in the sky seem agitated. I would think you'd want to get back.
Yes. Are you safe right now?
Never.
Good luck to you.
And to you. And you see him turn and walk off. Again, Kiri is like, "I'm sorry I didn't get here sooner."
Kira, you came just at the perfect time.
Well, I hope so. I don't have a flying horse, so.
They are pretty exciting.
Yeah, but I
Help
think
get around.
Yeah, I think he's right. I mean, we should probably get back to where we're supposed to be.
Back to the castle. Is that what you're saying?
And
Yes.
she kind of looks over like some of you guys' injuries, like, you know, and everything. She's like, maybe stop to see Octo on the way.
Let's move quickly.
Yeah.
I can't do very much, and I feel like I should save it.
Can can any of these horses carry 3 people, or is 2 the max?
Yeah, 2 is the.
I mean, we got White Claw.
Even if it's me, Kiri, and Easy being like the lighter of, or at least me and Kiri are the lighter of the group.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2.
Okay.
How do we want to do this then?
I mean, I can take Kiri with me.
Well, Kiri's horse is not too far away, so she can.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna I'll grab Easy and I'll throw him back on the horse. I will drive this time.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Is the other flying horse still up in the sky?
You whistled it back down.
Okay.
She did earlier. So, so you guys make your way over to the tent where Octa was, and
I'm gonna drop off Easy, and then I'm gonna fly up to one of the flying groups that are kind of like eye in the sky right now, so I can get intel of what's happening. Since I don't need to get healed.
yeah, once you well, we'll deal with that in a second. Let me
Yeah.
Let me figure out what Octo is going to do for you here.
Stoic's still sitting at 15.
Sorry, I gotta get to his stuff.
For a hot minute, that fight felt like it was going to go the other way.
I like it.
Yeah, and then your stun fucking changed the game.
The one hit that I actually got a chance to land.
It's true. Maybe count.
That was some One Punch Man action if ever I saw it.
One punch.
Oh. I'm sorry, it's giving me some trouble here. D&D Beyond. You're awesome most of the time, but not right now.
It's when it's really inconvenient.
I guess as we're like waiting for Octo, I talk over to Valen, like, Valen, you're gonna have to teach me how you do that. How you just like punch him and he's like can't do anything? That's pretty baller, man.
It takes a lot of practice. It's not something you just... It took me a long time to learn it. It's only been recently.
What do you mean by recently?
I mean, I don't know how long I've been practicing it, but probably only picked it up over... I don't even know what the timing would be on this, like a month ago. I actually don't know what the in-game time would be, but...
Okay. Sorry to interrupt real quick, because I'm trying to move quickly here. So you guys go visit Octo, and he actually casts Mass Cure Wounds on...
Thank you, Octo.
Basically, all of you who took damage... including Windra, since she can, are going to heal for 19 points.
Love it.
Okay.
Right.
A
Yeah.
little better. It's a little better.
And are any of you guys still looking bad?
I could use a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm only 35 out of 50 hit points.
Yeah, I'm 44 out of 57. Stoic is going to need a fair amount
More.
I mean, I was gonna go to like the top of the castle wall and take a short rest. Is that not an option?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
The short answer, no.
Okay. So then,
The,
yes, I would like some healing, please.
All right, so he can do 2 more healing spells on individuals. So who do you want to go to?
I think Stoic needs as much as possible if he's going to be our first line of distraction.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He heals 12 more.
I need 19 more points to be at full.
So he is at 46.57.
Okay, and you guys have healing potions too, so that's it.
True.
Mhm.
We do.
I'm trying to hold off on
Who's-
using them until
Who's getting
we're
the
like
one?
easy. Where are you at?
I'm still only 35 out of 50.
And Bear, Bear. Where are you at?
I need 19 more to be full.
But where are you right now?
39. I don't mean to be selfish here. You two would need it, but I'm going to be on kind of in front of the gate with all the zombies.
Yeah.
I kind of like to be healed.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll pass one of my healing potions to Easy.
Alrighty. I'll take
It's just a regular one.
So that's fine. I don't even know how much that does.
Let me pull it back up. I think it's, what is it, 1d4 plus 2? Double check it.
So I roll a d4 for it.
So
Sorry, I'm trying to
Aaron's
pull it up
getting
real
the other
fast.
spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Ooh.
You're gonna get 11. There.
Thank you.
Rolled a 5 total plus 2, 6, 7. 7 points. All right, I'll take 7 points. All right, I'm doing fine. 42 out of 50 is not bad.
Yeah, I can survive. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo!
Heading straight for the wall.
Yep.
Okay, so Sura,
I'm up in the sky right now.
Yeah, as they're down there getting healed, as you pull up, flying towards one of the ones that you saw, you see, this one with actually kind of shaved, like this, the side of his head is shaved, with this sort of long mohawk kind of situation. Kind of pulls up next to you in the air, and in that whispering voice that still seems to carry clearly, even with like the wind and everything up this high and the sound of the flaps, he says, "It's here."
We're heading out now.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and I'll just immediately head back down and just say, "It's here. We need to go."
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab Easy and throw him back on the horse.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take Stoic on the horse since we're gonna fly through the wall, and I'll drop him off there.
Yeah.
I tell Kiri, follow me. We're on the front lines.
You see, you guys make your way up to get into position, like up near the castle grounds, where you see the various people that you have gathered to be up there, and begin making your way to get into position down below and up top of the wall. Asura, as you're flying by, you hear somebody calling for you, saying, "Defender Asura." You look and you just see somebody kind of dressed in, just like a regular cloak, just sort of a brown cloak, just for the cold, just in just kind of common clothing, like waving at you frantically and trying to get you to come to him.
Do I recognize this person?
Mm-mm.
Easy's still with me, correct? He's still on the horse with me?
If you want him to be.
Yeah, I'll fly towards this person.
Okay. He wordlessly hands you, as soon as you land, he wordlessly hands you a scrap, and then turn a scrap of paper, and turns and ducks back. It just starts walking off. As you open the piece of paper, you see, and since I'm going to go ahead and tell you, because you're practiced at this sort of thing, one of the things that's odd about this message is that you see, and nobody else would probably notice this, but you find it strange that it seems like somebody who normally writes really elegantly, who just seems to be trying to disguise their handwriting and trying to do so with like this sort of jagged, like trying to make it awkward and occasionally forgetting. But it's not a handwriting you've seen before. It's you just get the distinct impression this is somebody trying to disguise their handwriting. And it says, and it's not signed, but it strangely has a poem on it. It says, "When death gives birth, remember 3 things. No victory comes without the heart's strength. And if the heart fails, the mind must be king. And when all else fails, pray on your knees at length."
What?
I'll post it for
Terrible
you guys.
poem.
Terrible.
No, that was a sir. Sir's like, this is a terrible poem.
As you do, as you take this and read through this, as everybody else is kind of getting in position, you kind of notice just in your feet, like there's a sort of vibration in the stone below you. And as you mount back up, you feel the vibration again as the horse kind of gets a little bit irritated. You all feel these vibrations in your feet, for those of you on the ground, and then then another one comes, and you almost feel like, is this like an earthquake? And you start hearing like a little bit of shaking from, like, rattling from wood of buildings nearby, and from the catapults nearby, and you hear another. You start to hear that deep thud of. As you see, as the snow has started to pick back up, you're looking out over this, what's essentially a big field in front of you, as everyone around you falls silent, as these vibrations and this loud sound gets louder and closer, and in the distance you begin to see the silhouette of a large shape. You hear like sending bits of snow off of the wall and off of places that have accumulated, as you see swirling out of the snow and coming out of the blizzard, the shape of an enormous titanic skeleton. And that's where we're going to end things.
No, I don't want this.
Oh man, like just visualizing it from like the character's perspective, standing on the wall and being like seeing this enormous thing that shouldn't be as big as it is. Whew.
Yeah, I know.
Aim for the nape of the neck.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, my heart.
Wow.
My heart.
Oh boy.
This.
And the minute you were like, "Oh, they're inside the city," I was like, "That stupid asshole! That stupid asshole! He's ruining it."
Just one more on our hit list, just take him down.
I am afraid of that group of people.
Yeah.
Like, listen,
Oh, yeah.
Asura is boastful of her confidence, but she is scared shitless.
I think that's probably most of us, except for Easy. Easy's
Yep.
just like, he oozes confidence the whole time.
It's like, I'm used to these crazy people. You know how to study? How to tell. Those people are scary.
Well, it is here.
Oh boy.
It is. I don't want it. No, can you just like give it back? I don't want it.
Yeah.
I didn't buy this.
Nope. What's the return policy?
Yeah, what's the return policy here?
Just take the flying horses and leave.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Bye.
it's not like I haven't thought about it.
Well, at least 4 of you, so you just decide who you like least.
Yep. Bear's on the ground. Sorry, Bear.
Yeah. We're even now, Bear. You can fly away.
Yeah.
Who ordered the 100-foot skeleton?
I don't want a whole I'll split with you. Do you want to
Split the 50?
you want to be naughty and split a 100-foot? Yeah. 50 each. Can we get an extra plate?
You get torso, I'll get the feet.
I've been good this week.
I've been good this week, right?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
All right. So we will be back next week to have the showdown, the confrontation that we've been waiting for with this the army is here.
Oh boy.
With this titanic skeleton. We will see how the plans pay off and what surprises might be in store.
Oh, I don't like that word surprises.
Yeah, I know. I don't. No, I don't want surprises.
I don't.
I
Like
don't know what you
Radiohead,
mean.
no surprises.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys next week. In the meantime, join us on Discord as always. Say hi, see the art we post and everything, announcements of when we go live, etc. And just say hi to us. And yeah, we will see you guys in a week. Bye.
Bye, friends. Good night.